is TNA, the new face of professional wrestling.
Instead of entering a millennium of peace, the world is now, in many ways, a more dangerous place.
In this difficult day, it's perhaps well to ask what kind of a nation we are and what direction we want to move in.
Let me tell you what is the great American lie.
Major combat operations in Iraq have ended.
You look in the American Constitution and it states all men are created equal. But if you look at the fine print, it actually says all men are created equal if you are white.
I think we need relative calm to work out these things.
We're gonna bring a new era of violence like you've never seen.
What are you gonna do when all your gang warfare doesn't work?
I think we should avoid any statements or anything on both sides that will lead to tension.
We're gonna humiliate you. We're gonna bloody you.
Can we all get along?
We believe in the peaceful settlement of this issue.
We have to make an effort to understand, to get beyond or go beyond these rather difficult times.
The undefeated Samoan submission machine becomes my victim, because I'm gonna beat him to a bloody pulp.
Jeff, for every drop of blood you spill, I will spill a bucket of yours.
What we need in the United States is not violence.
You knocked me down. You made me bleed.
I did it because I care about the guy.
But his love and wisdom.
We bled together. We fought together. Now it's my turn for revenge.
I have said not once but many times that I have seen war and that I hate war.
We want peace and prosperity for the world as a whole.
It doesn't matter to me, because from here on out, LAX is bringing the level of violence up. 5150, loco la cabeza!
We won't stop until every one of you bastards is dead!
Joe is gonna kill you! Joe is gonna kill you! You die.
Dedicate ourselves to what the Greeks wrote so many years ago. To tame the savageness of man and make gentle the life of this world.
There should be no provocation.
Can we all get along?
TNA Wrestling presents No Surrender.
Tonight, it's the return of Ultimate X when the Latin American Exchange defend the NWA tag titles against AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels. Plus, Samoa Joe one-on-one against Jeff Jarrett in a fans' revenge match. And an announcement from TNA that will rewrite the history of the professional wrestling industry. No Surrender is next.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the opening contest live at TNA's No Surrender. It is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he now resides in an undisclosed location. Showtime, Rick Young.
Ready to play a little follow the leader to kick off No Surrender?
Are you kidding? Everybody right behind, letting him know, don't fight her. He has got him a cult following. I don't know what he's worried about. Why would you let this guy go?
Can you imagine? He thinks that the huge announcement tonight at No Surrender is that he's getting fired if he doesn't win this match.
This guy lives in a world that we can't even dream of.
Oh, look at that. They're giving him the on the left Team Canada before they were forced to disband by Jim Cornette from TNA's management. You're going to see the former partners square up against each other in the opener.
Well, the last time we saw these two together, it was such a weird feeling because they've worked together for so long, and you saw Eric Young not wanting to do battle with A1, and then anytime he would do something, he'd want to shake his hand. I mean, it's just a weird situation, but I think A1 now realizes he's got to be all for himself. You can't think about what happened in the past. This is your chance, especially on a night like tonight, with everything going on in the anticipation. You want to show everybody here in TNA what you're made of, and look for A1 to do that tonight.
Well, I think Eric Young probably in his mind figures that he and A1 maybe still have stuff in common, being Team Canada mates for so long, but he just got pie-faced by A1 out to the floor.
Well, and again, as goofy as Eric Young can be and as unorthodox as it is, don't ever doubt his skills. This is the guy that at one time we used to call him the daredevil of Team Canada. He'll try things that normal men wouldn't do, and he's got great wrestling ability out there, and A1, I think, is going to have to use his strengths, his power, which is his strength, to overcome Eric Young, who's fired up in the crowd behind him.
DW, you and I have been broadcast partners now for over 4 years. Have you ever, in that 4-year time period, felt anything like what we have felt for the past 24 hours for sure, and certainly back several days since the announcement was made at our website, TNAWrestling.com, that tonight we will rewrite the history of the professional wrestling industry. Everybody's talking about this.
Well, you mentioned it in 4 years. Did you see A1 trying to get through the ropes and get him, and he caught him, finds himself on an island out there. How smart, Eric Young letting him know. But no, I've never felt anything like it as Eric Young drives out there and throws A1 back in the ring. I mean, the anticipation level, just the secrecy behind this whole thing, the rumors that are storming everywhere. Mike, it is unlike any feeling I've ever had. I couldn't wait for this show to get started.
Look at this incredible fan support and fan response to EY, and Eric Young fights back from the opposite side of the guardrail. Right hand that really jacked the jaw of A1. Gonna roll the muscle man in and head to the top. Eric Young, high risk. Crossbody, 2 and no. Powering out did A1.
Well, you're seeing a more aggressive Eric Young right here. I believe this guy is starting to come into his own as a singles wrestler. And look at this. He tried one a little too much, and A1's got him using that strength, and Eric Young holding on to the ropes for dear life, but it's not enough.
Yeah, tried to maintain his grip, holding on to that top steel cable, but instead, look at this power. Oh, running power slam. Drove him right down to the mat, back first. Gonna go for the pin. Lateral press, no, just a 2 count from referee Slick Johnson.
That'll quiet the crowd in a hurry right there. And it's got to be a little different for A1 out there, because he's used to wrestling with Eric Young and the crowd being totally against the both of them. And now he realizes this crowd is in full support of Eric Young, and he's not getting any love whatsoever. So you just got to block that out. You just got to block that out and focus on the task at hand, and that's taking care of Eric Young in the ring.
Let's go, Eric, let's go. That's the chance. Here from Orlando, Florida, Universal Resorts, Universal Studios, and the No Surrender pay-per-view. Continuing on the offensive, A1 fires Young off into the corner, gonna charge in. Oh, man, sandwiched him right into the corner turnbuckle.
I thought maybe Eric Young was trying to goad him in there and gonna get out of the way, but A1 closed that gap so fast. I mean, he showed you a burst of speed, and he just knocked the breath right out of Eric Young, and he's got him a great momentum right now.
Yeah, that burst of speed that, well, I wasn't sure that he had. That time, EY able to move out of the way and avoid the contact. Eric Young fights back, right hand to the jaw, and gonna wind up with another one, except A1 cut him off that time, and there's the that's it. That's the power. That's the pure raw strength that we were talking about. He just grabbed him right around the neck and tossed him all the way down to the concrete.
Now look at him imitating EY right there in the middle of the ring. But yeah, there for a minute I was going to say A1 went to the well once too often, but able to use his strength. That's his equalizer, and he just swung him by the neck right over the ropes, and now he's got total control.
What a great way to kick off No Surrender. What an energetic crowd we have here tonight as A1 continues the assault with the boot right between the shoulder blades.
Now look at him just torquing back on the arms and applying that knee to the back. Think of the pain that causes, and you sit there and you just feel your muscles being taken directions they're not meant to go, and you can see Eric Young fighting it with all he's got.
surfboard variation here applied by A1. Imperative that Eric Young get back up to the vertical base, and he does back up to his feet. Can he try and spin it around and turn it to his advantage?
Well, he's feeding off that crowd right now, and he thought he could, but A1 just went right with him and let the momentum just keep him turning around and get right back in the same spot. Oh, nice counter! Nice counter by Eric Young right there.
Yeah, talk about A1 never seeing that one coming. Unique backwards drop kick from Eric Young right into the chest of A1.
We're seeing moves from Eric Young that we haven't had a chance to see in a long, long time, but now he realizes that he's on his own out there. Now look at him. He's just throwing the punches, showing some aggression. And then he gets up there and he gets fired up.
Nice running clothesline in the corner. He's got A1 in trouble here. Let's see if he can take advantage of it, but A1 quickly turns it around, reverses. Oh, man, turn him upside down, up along the apron. Shoulder block from outside by Eric Young, and then he drops down. A1 thrown first across the top rope.
Showing some great agility right there. He could have easily gone right over the ropes to the floor, but he kept a hold of the ropes, let him stay on the apron, and then he came right in. Nice elbow from the top of the rope.
Top rope elbow, drop, follow, cover.
Oh, I thought he had it. Wow. I mean, he was up there. This guy gets some spring up there, Mike.
But not able to gain the 3 count and put A1 away. Cheap shot by A1, and now he's going to use the rope for leverage. No, referee saw it.
I'll tell you what, that was close because he had a pin right there, and A1 fighting his case, but I'm sorry. You don't have the referees that were doing the Oregon-Oklahoma game. We got people that are on top of it right here.
No Pac-10 officials in TNA. Up to the shoulder, and now is he going to go pile driver here? Well, he was going to try, but Eric Young able to turn it around on him.
And look at him showing his strength. Oh, look at the strength right there of A1 fighting it off.
Wheelbarrow up.
Oh, he did it.
Cut her down. Pin attempt.
1, 2.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Showtime, Eric Young.
He gets a little better the more he keeps doing this solo out there, and he really was a different Eric Young tonight.
And he keeps his job as well.
Well, according to his mind, there will be no more big announcement because he kept his job, right? That's not the case because it's coming later.
Yeah, that's only between the ears of Eric Young that is applicable. Check out this post-match celebration. Oh, yeah. We're rocking here in Orlando with the Eric Young victory to kick off No Surrender.
Well, he is a man of the people out there, Mike, and he's making sure he's getting all his high fives on the way out.
Don, we talked about it during that opening matchup. We're going to hit it one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, an announcement to be made tonight at No Surrender. Quite honestly, it's going to change the face of professional wrestling, this entire industry, forever. It's been the buzz of the wrestling world. It gets paid off tonight.
Oh, the anticipation level's so high, and I don't want to wish the show away because we got so many great matches. So just be patient. It's coming, but it's going to be special.
Let's concentrate now on the in-ring action and run down what we have in store for you at this great pay-per-view. It's going to be a no disqualification 3-way matchup. Get ready for Brother Runt, Raven, and the Monster Abyss.
Best of friends sometimes can become worst of enemies. That's the fine line that's walked, and it has happened here as Christian Cage, in his journey to go to the top, has turned on Rhino.
First time ever, Ultimate X to decide the NWA Tag Team titles. The challengers, AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels. The champs, LAX.
It's fans' revenge, and if being in the ring with Samoa Joe's not enough, if Jeff Jarrett tries to get out of there to escape his punishment, he'll face the punishment of the fans as they're surrounding the ring with the leather straps to give it to him.
You're right. If you had the opportunity to watch the No Surrender pre-show, you saw where TNA, well, we went out and tried and find the strongest, the people that can really just stand there with that leather strap and just lay it in when Jeff Jarrett faces Samoa Joe. What do you say we revisit what went down during the pre-show? Check out this tape.
Oh, there you can see right there is people trying to show their tests of strength so we can get the strongest guys that can wield the straps the hardest. And another great thing was all the people, oh, nice shot right there, practicing with the radar gun. But all the people that tried to be a part of this, that sent in their videos and the I Hate Jeff Jarrett, that we had no trouble getting enough people.
We definitely had plenty of response to the I Hate Jeff Jarrett videos at TNAWrestling.com. Well, the man behind that idea was TNA Management's Jim Cornette. He's in the back right now. We're going to send it back to JB. It's JB and JC.
Backstage here at No Surrender, and everybody's buzzing. Everyone's speculating as to what this big announcement is. Well, I'm here to go to the source himself, Jim Cornette. I'm outside his office. What? The Mr. Cornette.
Boris, come in here. I got to talk to you. Hey, look, everything's great, but tonight TNA changes. Everything changes. You tell him I'll call him back. We'll do some business. I'm glad you're here for once.
Well, everyone's speculating. I have to ask you. What's the big announcement tonight?
Oh, the internet's been buzzing all week. Everybody thinks they know this, know that, know the other thing. I can promise you this. A major announcement is going to be made tonight. It's going to change the face and the landscape of professional wrestling, not only in this country, but all over the world. And TNA and James E. Cornette, the guy who means ratings and big matches and big pay-per-views, I'm responsible for it. I can promise you this, everybody. It's going to be made tonight. It's going to be made not by me, but by a wrestler, Jeremy, that's not even on tonight's card. And it's going to shock the world. TNA is headed straight to the top, and Jim Cornette, like I told you, I'm behind it.
A wrestler?
You're leaning over me.
Speculation there is who? What?
If I told you that, it wouldn't be a surprise. All I can say is nobody better tune out early, because nobody's going to be disappointed after tonight. TNA's changing, baby. Things are happening. Go on, scurry off. I got business to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following X Division contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, Petey Williams.
Now wait a minute. Let me get this straight. As we see the introduction of the former X Division title holder, Petey Williams, Jim Cornette just said this huge announcement will be delivered by a wrestler who's not even scheduled on the show tonight here at No Surrender.
Yeah, he didn't say somebody new. He just said a wrestler that's not here. I'm trying to fit all the pieces of the puzzle together.
I've been racking my brain all day. This is driving me nuts.
And his opponent, from Elizabeth, New Jersey, Jay Lethal.
Stars of the X Division in the spotlight.
Where is he?
At No Surrender. I don't know. Petey Williams already in the ring. You heard the introduction of Jay Lethal. Wait, what's the story?
I don't know.
No Jay Lethal. Clue me in. What's going on, guys?
Yeah, bring it on. Hey, get up. Get your butt out of here, Sanjay.
Hey, what the hell's going on?
Hey.
Don't you hear your music? Your match is up right now. Now let's go.
Hey,
Come on.
Jerry, wait a second. We gotta take care of him.
Pound really good. In my day, I didn't need a box of laxatives. And you, for a reminder, you got a title match against Senshi tonight. Don't you think that's a little more important than playing a video game?
Jerry. Chip?
Jackass. Get ready.
Jerry, you forgot your chip, Jerry.
Well, you saw
a box of laxatives.
You saw X Division pioneer Jerry Lynn. Wait, I don't know. You saw the look on Petey Williams' face there. It's almost like Petey says, "Nah." They really wouldn't, would they?
Well, they've been so caught up in Jackass #2, and you know what these guys, anything that they can do to emulate that, they've been doing, and that was just too confident, not in any hurry to get out here, and said they got everything taken care of, and goodness, listen, they're not even ready.
Can you imagine?
Better get ready. That's a former X Division champion right there.
A pay-per-view matchup, and you see where Jay Lethal putting on his wrestling boots on the way to the ring. Well, X Division pioneer Jerry Lynn back there certainly laying down the law to Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt, and Chris Sabin. Sabin's got the X Division title match later tonight against Senshi. But I guess the one thing that you have to say, Don, and they've certainly emulated many of the stunts from the Jackass #2 movie. It's been pretty darn successful for these guys so far.
Well, it's worked for them, but I'll tell you something. They're getting a little too nonchalant about it. And I mentioned that I thought they were using this to get loose in shows past, but I mean, to not be ready to come out there when your match starts, that's just not professional in my mind. And these guys, I don't mind the games. I like to see the attitude with them, but you got to be ready to roll, man.
Oh, looks like Jay Lethal's ready to roll. Knife edge chop after the drop kick, but Williams reverses him into the corner. Check that out. Springs back off the middle rope, and sent out. Williams thought he sent him out to the floor. Instead, from the apron, springboard into the drop kick.
That just shows his ability right there, as it looked like he was teetering on the ropes, like he could fall as he goes for the pin, and able to still use that leg string, shoot off the ropes, and catch him with the drop kick.
Gonna fire him off again into the corner. Here comes Lethal, taken up to the apron by Petey Williams. You hear the mixed response from the crowd here at No Surrender, cheering both Jay Lethal and Petey Williams. Oh man, Petey Williams just took him by the trunks and tossed him, fired him back first right into that steel safety rail.
Well, Petey Williams is somebody that's seen every trick in the book as a former member of Team Canada, and I just don't think he's the guy that you're going to play the mind games with out there. I mean, you know, that you saw him try to do that at the beginning, but Petey Williams is somebody that in the ring is all business, and if he catches you with the Canadian Destroyer, it doesn't matter who you are, it's over.
That sick flip pile driver, the Canadian Destroyer, the finishing move of Petey Williams that's gained him so many victories over the course of the past couple of years here in TNA. Gonna take Lethal up right by the hair, but Lethal fights back, rocked him with a pair of rights, went for the boot, but Petey Williams instead counters with an elbow drop.
Oh man, he just kind of corkscrewed into that, and then look at that shot to the back of the head right there. Petey Williams not slowing down for a second and giving him vicious shots, trying to end this quick.
But Lethal able to avoid the 3 count and power out at 2 from referee Rudy Charles.
Look at him now. Was he pulling on the ear right there as he gets him to his feet?
Pulling on the ear, pulling on his hair, whatever. And then fires off that knife edge chop right into the chest.
Oh, you can feel that thud all the way here to the announce table. I mean, he is just in total control. One thing after another, a nice leg drop right there.
Follow, pin attempt. Not even a 2 count before Lethal powers out. Well, you know, Petey Williams, he did fall prey to that bowling ball recently on Impact. And who will ever forget Johnny Devine coming flying down that ramp in a shopping cart?
Oh, man, that was a wicked shot, too. Yeah, it's so out of character for these guys, but I'll tell you what, ever since, you know, they've been watching Jackass #2, there's been no telling what they might do and what they might pull off.
I'm not sure if it's out of character or not. What's the deal with Petey Williams holding it?
He's grabbing his stomach. Maybe he had like a muscle cramp or something.
Going to go right back to the offensive, however. Going to pick him up at the head. Suplex on the way. Oh, man, took him right over with the suplex and then maintains his grip. Going to work now on the arm and probably the head. Yep, there's the chin lock of Jay Lethal.
Oh, look at him pull back on that. And he's got it just cranked in right under the chin. Pulls back on it, and you can see the pain in Jay Lethal's face.
Lethal going to try and get back up to his feet. Going to fire off a series of elbows right into the midsection. Petey Williams, sunset flip attempt off the ropes.
Oh, wait a minute. He's grabbing the... Oh, wait a minute. You don't think they really did.
What?
I mean, they were talking about the laxative box. You don't think they really did put it in this water?
I mean, he saw it. It was on this big screen here in the building. Quick roll up here by Petey Williams. No, Lethal powers up.
Oh, look at the facials there on...
and the referee on Jay Lethal and referee Rudy Charles.
Man, I hope it doesn't waft over here. Oh, nice shot right there by Petey Williams. He better finish this in a hurry, it looks like to me.
Caught him with the knee on the suplex attempt, but Lethal powers out at 2.
Oh, well, you could just see right there Jay Lethal now. Obviously, the smell is getting rank right there in the ring as something's working right through the system of Petey Williams.
And Petey Williams communicating with the referee Rudy Charles as well. Now going to take Lethal up and hang him in the corner.
Well, if I'm Petey Williams, I'll try to maybe use that to my advantage if you can, because I don't know how much time you got. Oh, he can't even go up there to do old Canada.
Yep, the move that we've seen on so many occasions from Petey Williams, and instead, nope, he decides to try it again. Nope.
Certain efforts not working, and I'll tell you, that's giving Jay Lethal enough to... Oh, look at that. There is Sanjay Dutt showing the laxative box, and that's just going to get right under Petey Williams' skin.
Oh, you're not kidding. Petey Williams, I think now the light bulb has come on. You know, earlier he had that look like, nah, they really wouldn't do that to me. I think now it's settled in. He figured out what's going on, and Jay Lethal is going to take advantage of that. Rapid fire shots, rights and lefts right into the gut. There's an atomic drop. Good strategy if you think about it.
Well, it's working. I'll tell you something. You know, it's nice to see something like that happen to a former member of Team Canada and all the things they've done. And, Jay Lethal going right to the belly every chance he gets. I mean, this could get messy right here.
Let's not go there. Let's at least hope that. Those elbow shots. I mean, you know, we talked earlier about Jay Lethal not being focused and Saban and Dutt in the back, but this is pretty interesting game plan and strategy here.
Well, you don't have to be all that focused. If you've got that working for you. Petey Williams has got to concentrate on 3-4 different things right now, and that main one is not embarrassing himself there in the middle of the ring.
Oh, even Sanjay around. Whoa. Whoa. You smell that?
Oh, man, that's nasty. That's getting nasty. You can see people in the crowd right now waving their noses. This is going to have to end here.
Fired off into the ropes. Oh, Jay Lethal, you can see. No! That momentary delay by Lethal allowed Petey Williams to catch him with the boot. Williams out to the apron. Going to try and fight back from out there. Let's see what kind of success he has. Slingshot in. Oh, man, both knees right into the chest of Jay Lethal.
Well, maybe it's working for him right now. I mean, Petey Williams has decided, hey, there's nothing I can do about it. Let's just go ahead and use it to my advantage. Oh, what a shot right there to the head of Jay Lethal. This is his chance.
Dropped him on his head, DDT.
One,
Pin, two, no.
I mean, be careful what you wish for, Jay Lethal. You're the guys are the ones that plan this. You're the one that's going to deal with it out there in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting strategy, right? When you know that that's the possibility. Uh-oh, here comes the Canadian Destroyer. Going to try and set up for that flip pile driver. Lethal down, but Petey Williams, looks like he's having some intestinal problems.
He's fighting it so hard. You can see it in his face as he's trying to summon it up, and he just goes for it anyway and puts, I wouldn't want my head right there.
Here it comes, Canadian Destroyer.
He just doesn't have enough in him, it looks like, to pull it up as he's fighting it off. There he goes.
He was going to try and leave the ring.
He's got it.
Lethal pinned him.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Jay Lethal.
Time to exit stage left and in a hurry for Petey Williams. Sanjay, Jay Lethal, they just love this. The jackass stunts do it again.
They're having a little too much fun, man. I'll tell you what, it was a good thing we got Petey out of there as he went flying right by there.
Yeah.
The waft of that was awful.
All new meaning to the term jackass number 2. To the back, JB with Rhino. It comes tonight here at No Surrender, one-on-one. It's Christian Cage versus my guest at this time, the War Machine Rhino. And Rhino, I have to ask you, after what went down this last Thursday on Impact, rumor has it doctors are advising you against competing tonight.
Do you think I'm going to listen to a doctor, some jerk off in a white coat and a clipboard tell me what to do? If I'd have done that, I wouldn't have wrestled half the matches I've wrestled in my career.
We're not talking about a shoulder injury, though. This is serious head trauma.
I know exactly what I'm dealing with. If you want to pass out medical advice, you pass it out to Christian Cage. Because when you mess with a pissed-off War Machine, it is hazardous to your health. I cared for you like a brother. I considered you part of my family. All that emotion has turned to hate. That hate will turn to violence tonight when I kick your ass all over the Impact Zone. And I reach down. No. I put my fist down your throat and rip out your heart. Oh yeah, that's right. You don't have a heart, you heartless bastard.
Are you okay?
I'm all right. I don't have time not to be all right. Christian Cage, 10+ years of friendship will blow up in your face tonight. You talk about dishing out painful lessons. I'm gonna teach you a painful lesson of your own. I'm gonna teach you what happens when you stab a friend in the back. I will take you out with a gore! Gore! Gore!
In 1995, I decided to start my own dysfunctional family. Brother Ray, Devon, all their inbred little brothers. My personal favorite, and to pick at a litter, was always one.
He's absolutely nuts now!
This, I didn't give you permission to play with it. He got picked on by Brother Ray, he got picked on by Devon, and now they've abandoned him. Something Raven knows all about, and now I'm irritated.
I'm not scared of anyone.
I know that I should stay away.
I'm your worst nightmare.
Won't remember cause being full of strength.
I'm a 140-pound runt with nothing to lose.
I know it's time that I take a stand.
Poor little runt.
Brother Runt is a masochist. Father, will you please take my hand? Doomsday! Here comes Raven!
He's throttled. He's going to try and choke slam him.
You've stuck your nose where it doesn't belong for the last time.
Oh, Raven fights it out.
Short trip, bad landing.
Do you know what you stepped into?
The narcotic effect of the Raven effect. Frustration from the Lord used to destroy your mission. Lie, shoot, deceit, defeat. This is the formula.
You're a dinosaur. You're an anachronism.
You are an abomination and an emotional hemophiliac.
I can hear him now, telling you stories about Jack and the Beanstalk.
Like Dr. Frankenstein, I am a surgeon, and with scalpel-like precision, I will slice into your cerebellum, and I'll find out what it is that makes you tick.
You let me live to fight another day.
All I need is the sweet symphony of your sick screams and crunching of your bones to move me musically.
I'm issuing an open challenge. Any place, anytime, any type of match. I'm coming for you.
This put you out of your misery.
It's up next at No Surrender. It's no disqualification. The three-way matchup. Brother Run, Raven, and Abyss. This one's going to be crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, No Surrender continues with the following three-way, no disqualification match. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Father James Mitchell, from parts unknown, weighing 351 pounds, the Monster, Abyss!
Well, you'd have to think on the surface of the huge advantage that this monster has in this three-way matchup. Certainly, the size, the power, the weight advantage that someone 6'8", 350 pounds has over Raven and Brother Run. At the same time, factor in the man in the corner, James Mitchell. He's got a monster that's been turned loose here tonight at No Surrender.
Well, I tell you, when you've got three just crazy people like you're going to have in a match like this, you better have eyes in the back of your head.
Were you going to say dysfunctional?
Dysfunctional.
Because I think that pretty much describes all three.
The second participant in this contest is from New York City, Brother Run!
Now let me get this straight. Team 3D, they tell us that they're going to take a little time off, take a few months away from TNA and regroup and come back stronger than ever. They tell Brother Run, stay out of trouble. What does Brother Run do? Brother Run, he just takes it to two of the most out-of-control individuals in all of professional wrestling. He's nuts.
And from the Bowery,
Dysfunctional, distorted, diabolical. I guess there are so many different words you can use to describe these three guys. As you see Raven, somebody who considers himself more cerebral, I think, than the other two competitors. Well, he's going to need to be that way because the other two are just flat plain crazy.
You know, I never anticipated us talking about cerebral when it comes to this three-way matchup, but I have to agree with you there. I think Raven probably puts himself in that position. Three-way bout. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, TNA management says no disqualification. Referee Andrew Thomas, good luck. Oh, here we go.
I'll tell you, Brother Run just goes right after it, hitting him with the kendo sticks and the garbage can lids. And one thing I do know, this is going to be brutal. It's going to be painful, and it's going to be violent. Whoa.
I think it already is. Well, didn't expect to see this, but Raven and the Monster working together as a team. Series of trash can lid shots to the top of the head, and oh man, they both team to take Brother Run, firing back into the corner, going to do it again.
I think the term "didn't expect to see this" is going to apply quite a bit in a match like this. I mean, there's just no telling why these two would be working together at this point, and you could see Raven, obviously, turned right away, but Abyss just jacks him with that big boot, man.
Yeah, probably a case of why not. If you can take advantage, if you can take Brother Run out to the floor. Here comes Abyss, going to go from one side to the other, and 350 pounds dropped down right across the chest of Raven. What's Brother Run up to? He's got a trash can?
Well, I'll tell you, that'll knock not only the air out of you, that can crack a rib or two when you hit him with that kind of weight. And you cannot forget about any one of these guys. Don't let the size of Brother Run fool you. He has got heart, and he's got just a streak in him that is just unreal. There's nothing he won't try, nothing he won't attempt. And he doesn't look at himself as being 200 pounds lighter than everybody out there.
Shot after shot with that kendo stick to the head and shoulder of the Monster Abyss. Going to try and fire him off. Good luck with that 200-pound advantage. You're going to float over? A guy 6'8" like that? I don't think so. But now, well, Brother Runt and Raven, they team up to take the monster and toss him right into the trash can.
Well, when Abyss is involved, you got to try to team up as much as you can. A guy of that size and strength. But Raven, again, using the teamwork and then turning on the other person immediately. Raven right now really showing why he's a veteran of so many matches of this style.
Brother Runt certainly, telegraphed that back body drop, but then comes up with a drop toe hold that takes Raven out to the floor.
Raven, somebody who's used that drop toe hold so many times. Should have saw that coming, and he didn't.
But he turns right around.
Oh, look at this
Abyss takes him high overhead. Gonna take him and press slam him. Where are you gonna go? Oh, that's one place. Send him up the entrance ramp, but Raven got in the way.
Well, James Mitchell guided him right over there. I think that Abyss originally was going to throw him into the crowd, and I saw James Mitchell pointing over to Raven and use him as a weapon, he was telling him. That was a great move to do. Let's see if we can see that again, where you can see Abyss turning and then going over towards Raven, and look at the force.
Yeah. Oh, man, what a great shot that was on the replay. As you see, the body of Brother Runt just being tossed from the ring by Abyss, crashing into Raven. And speaking of crashing, head first right into the safety rail, courtesy of Abyss. And look at Raven try and fight back. He's back up to his feet, and there goes Abyss face first into the steel steps.
When I look at Brother Runt out there, I mean, there's a reason that a 150-pound person doesn't play offensive or defensive line. So you sit there and you think to yourself, how can he take that kind of force, the brunt force that he's taking from these two? You've just got to be made of different stuff, and that's what he is.
Leg sweep into the steel by Raven on Runt. Impact zone rocketed at no surrender, and now Raven going to take Runt, going to roll him back into the ring, but you got to keep your eyes on Abyss, who is, along with Mitchell, going underneath the ring. Was that the timekeeper? Was that a bell? What was that?
I saw a bell, I see crutches, I see a little bit of everything but the kitchen sink.
All of the above.
Well, you saw Raven grabbing the garbage can that's already been mangled that Abyss threw in, and Brother Runt right now is just wide open and in danger and going right into it. Oh, man, what a shot.
Can you imagine Brother Ray and Brother Devon pull Brother Runt to stay out of trouble, and he ends up in this kind of a situation with both Raven and Abyss.
Well, maybe next time you'll listen to your elders.
Oh!
He ducks, though, using his speed, and I mean, that shot right went on Abyss's head, and look at this. And now Brother Runt's got some momentum, and he comes right at him, one shot after another.
That's what he's got to do. He's got to use his quickness, and he's got to use weapons, just like the trash can lid, as well as the can, and oh, man, just cracked Abyss over the top of the head.
Oh, he's got the bell right there, and he sets it there, and
wow.
Man, what a shot. Oh, it just echoed right here through the impact zone. Oh, look at Brother Runt going right to the gut of Raven.
And just shoulder block Raven in the corner, and there's one for the monster Abyss.
He's got to be in that mindset. You can't hit what you can't see, and he's actually knocked Abyss through the ropes.
You said earlier, some things we never expected to see. I never expected that. What's Raven? What the hell? Where'd he come up with that helmet?
It's like a gladiator helmet.
Why not?
And he used it as a battering ram.
Sure.
And he smashed it right into Brother Runt.
Works for me. Challenging Brother Runt to get back up to his feet. Oh, man, drops forward, face first. Oh, man, with the headbutt with the gladiator helmet.
Oh, look at that, and he's using it wisely, just smashing it head on head right there with the monster Abyss, and he slams him right there on the ring apron, and now he takes it off. Obviously, he couldn't see too well, maybe, and now he grabs Brother Runt right there by what little hair he's got left on top of his head.
I like the leeway here that referee Andrew Thomas is giving all three. Certainly it's a no disqualification matchup. We're not going to have a count out here. He doesn't want to have something like that happen. Now he's going to take Brother Runt, grab him around the head, side headlock. I think he's got a trash can in the other hand, and he does. He's headed up to the top of the entrance ramp.
And you could see Brother Runt realized that he was a draw. Oh! He just shot him right down! Hit the ramp the other way. Look at that. Oh. He shot him right down there.
You and I have come down that ramp many, many times, and that is a steep,
and long.
and long Brother Runt all the way back to the backstage area. Well, now we're going to concentrate on Abyss and Raven.
It's one-on-one right now. I don't even know if he can, because then you got steps on the back end of that ramp, and that's about a 5-foot drop. We have no idea what kind of trouble Brother Runt's in right there.
What was the deal with Abyss here? Looks like he's trying to tear apart the building. Now he's got the table. Raven in trouble up on the ramp. Brother Runt, he's completely out of the picture at this point.
Raven's busted open on the head there, Mike.
Sure is.
He's busted right over the left eye. Or his right eye, actually, my left. There you can see it, and he's just going right at it.
And you can see that the Monster Abyss, he's going to do the same. Series of shots right into the bloody head. Wait a minute, he just disappeared.
Now he went down the ramp. What's he doing?
I'm not sure. Out of our camera view, Raven going to go out after, and I'm presuming that, yeah, that is Abyss.
He grabbed, is that?
Got a ladder.
It's a ladder.
Got a ladder, brought it out from the back. Now going to position Raven on the table. Brother Runt, I presume, still backstage at some point after tumbling down the ramp. Whoa, wait a minute.
He didn't come back. Oh, look at this. He's really going to put the force on him as he's going on top of this ladder.
Come on now. You're talking about somebody who's 6'8", 350 pounds. He's going to climb the ladder.
He's going there, and you can see Raven right now trying to get his bearings, but you can't wait too long, or he's going to fight back like that, and a nice kick right there in the face, and another one.
You know, as you see, Don, all these weapons. Oh, and then Raven back up to his feet, fights back with those trash can shots. It's almost like these wrestlers have these, I don't know, like pre-planned booby traps all over the building here to eliminate their opponents, keep them away from the ring. Raven, he's gonna climb the ladder.
Well, you can see, wait a minute! Unbelievable! Unbelievable, Brother Runt! We didn't see him, but he somehow got to the top, and he caught just the edge of the table. If he would have hit that square on, that would have been the end of the Monster Abyss. And Brother Runt came from out of nowhere up at the top.
He came from the ceiling. We never saw him out of the camera shot range there.
Just got one glimpse of him in the back of my eye, all the way up to the side. See if we can show that. Look at that. His feet actually caught the gut right there of Abyss, and he slid off the leather vest, I think, and that's how he slid to the floor.
Good point. Definitely puts it back into perspective. As we see now, shades of the Hangman's Horror match recently on Impact, as Raven has got that dog collar, steel chain as well, got the dog collar wrapped around the neck of Brother Runt, going to take us over here by the broadcast table. No, going to go right by us, thankfully.
What's he doing now?
I'm not sure.
He's got two tables stacked up. He had it, look at that. He had it hidden under a cloth. You're right, they've got booby traps all over the building.
I mean, I just saw that when I saw Abyss go back at the ladder, and now we see that double table stack. Where the hell is he going?
Well, remember when Raven got hung in the Hangman Horror, and Brother Runt came out to help him, and then it turned on him. He wants to get revenge. And look at him, he's just pulling him up.
He's hanging him. He's hanging him.
Come on.
My God, he's got the dog collar wrapped around his neck. He's pulling on the steel chain to lift him up in the air.
Oh, look at this. Brother Runt, he's now fighting for everything, and he's pulled him up on top. Oh, no, he's got no breath left. He's going to throw it through the two tables. Oh, he's diabolical. Raven is in total control. Oh, low blow.
How do you fight back after that?
Well, you hit them where they're most vulnerable.
Oh, he was going to go for the acid drop from way up there.
Got him in a drop, all right.
From the camera position. Hang on, Runt. Hang on, Runt, for dear life.
He is. Everything he's got right now is Raven's in the perfect spot with the tables right there below. He hits him, and there he goes, and he smashes through it. Wow. This has been unbelievable.
And Raven fighting through the pain, fighting through the blood. Check out the replay.
Oh, he gets shot right through. Poor old Runt. You can't handle it. The body's just too small. How can you deal with this?
Definition of bad landing right there for Brother Runt in this no disqualification matchup at No Surrender. He's down, he's out, Raven in control.
Well, if there were disqualifications, they'd have been disqualified 1,000 times.
No. I mean, it's no DQ, it's no count out, but this isn't false count anywhere, Raven. What are you doing?
Good point. Good point. You got to bring it back into the ring. And now Raven, as he's bleeding down his face, just bringing him back. But don't forget about the Monster Abyss. You can't forget about him.
Never.
Listen to this crowd. They're seeing Raven of old.
Gonna pin him here. Gonna go for the cover. Two.
Oh,
Mitchell did it. I don't think we saw it on the camera, but I saw it live here. Mitchell took the foot of Brother Runt. Referee didn't see it. Put it up on the ring rope to enable The 3 count not to continue. Get the rope break. Mitchell put his foot on the rope.
Smart move there by James Mitchell, because if Run's pinned, then Abyss can't win. That's what you've got to do. And look at there, you can see Abyss coming in. And Raven, I don't think, realized it. He just goes right into
Black
it.
hole slam. Pin. 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, the Monster Open!
Mitchell saved him. Mitchell kept the match alive. Raven was going to pin Brother Run. He had him down, he had him out, he had him unconscious. Mitchell put the foot on the rope. That brought Abyss back into the picture. And Abyss hit the black hole slam.
Gave him just enough time to get back in there. That's what James Mitchell, he just kept himself kind of inconspicuous and was there at the right time.
Raven, bottom line, he did everything but win this match. The Monster Abyss scores the victory. Jeremy Borash standing by with the NWA champ Jeff Jarrett.
Backstage here at No Surrender with the World Heavyweight Champion Jeff Jarrett, set to do battle tonight in the fans' revenge match against Samoa Joe, and the fans are loving the idea of this. They get to participate in the match. But Jeff, first of all, nice outfit you got on here.
Well, thanks for noticing, Borash. I've always thought silver looked good on myself.
And the t-shirts?
Hey, somebody's got to sell merchandise around here. Nobody else is doing a good job of it.
How many you got on there?
Shut up, Borash. Quit prying. You're pushing your luck. You did say one thing correct, though, tonight, talking about the fans loving something. You know who they love? They love the man who has built this company from the ground up. And you know why? Because I'm honest with them. I'm straightforward. I don't tell them what they want to hear. I tell them what they need to hear. Unlike TNA management. You hadn't brought up the big announcement to me, have you, Borash?
Yeah,
I mean, come on. TNA management, Jim Cornette, pulling the wool over these people's eyes. Making them pay $29.95. Early in the week, they put on the TNAWrestling.com, going to change the face of the industry. I mean, if you go online, any website will tell you what the announcement is. Don't look at me that way, Borash. Spike TV, hello? Are you kidding me? Oh, you know what? The announcement doesn't concern me. Who's delivering it does. Cornette quoted tonight. He said, a wrestler not on the card tonight. Who do you think that is?
My guess is your opponent at Bound for Glory is not on the card.
Exactly, Sting. Shut up. Get out of here. Sting. He makes a career out of dropping out of the rafters. He makes a career out of stealing people's thunders. Well, it's not going to happen to me tonight. What do you want, Eric?
I know you're upset about the tape, but we had some good leads. He just slipped through our web, and I'm here to help, Jeff. I'll do whatever I need.
How are you going to help me? I know how you can help me.
Okay.
He is going to show up here tonight. Yep. I want you to check every door in this building. Okay. I want you to get to the parking lot, the back, front, get out in the fans. I want you to find Sting. Okay. I want you to find him, and don't you dare let him interfere in my match. Don't you dare let him steal my thunder. Okay. You got it?
No rock on
Go!
No rock on turn.
All right, it's fans' revenge match later on tonight here at No Surrender.
How many champions have you known in this business? And at the end of the ride, it was a joyous ride.
6-time tag team champions of the world.
The communication problems again.
I said I would take them to the top of the mountain, but they had to do every single thing I asked of them.
He's got it! The Naturals get the title shot!
When you're as close as two brothers, you're not going to see eye to eye on everything. And we haven't done that for a while, have we?
The question is that talent still inside them? Is it still in their heart, still in their head? Or has it been lost someplace along the line?
Attempted the double team by the Naturals, and it just backfired. Hit attempt, divine cover, and they got the 3 count.
You don't deserve a title shot. You ain't championship material. You're bullshit. You're bullshit.
8-team triple chance tag team battle royal. When a wrestler's eliminated from that battle royal, he will stay at ringside until his partner is eliminated. Once we're down to the final 2 wrestlers, their tag partners will rejoin them for a tag team match. The winners of that match, they will get a shot at the tag team titles. That all because Shane Douglas relinquished the Naturals tag team title shot.
Can you sit there, look me in the eye, and say I've done everything? We have done everything you've asked.
So we need to get back on the same page and go back to the top, because I ain't settling for being at the bottom of the barrel.
Now, at No Surrender, if my team wants it, if they have hearts big enough, at the end of that road, they can finally look up and say they called themselves the TNA World Tag Team Champions. Or by God, I'm prepared to end this experiment on the spot.
If you want to end this thing, you end it right now to my face.
You're going to end this? Is that what you want to do? You want to put an end to it?
4 years together. And the magic that we've done, going to the top as many times as we have, it's not going to end like this.
You want to end it right here. You want to end it? We've done everything you said. Everything.
Except win.
8-team Triple Chance Tag Team Battle Royal.
And the winning team gets a shot at the NWA World Tag Team Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your No Surrender Triple Chance Tag Team Battle Royal. Introducing team number 1, accompanied to the ring by Gail Kim, Cowboy James Storm, Wildcat Chris Harris, America's Most Wanted.
Recognized, yes, as the best tag team in the 4+ year history of TNA. The Wildcat Chris Harris, the Tennessee Cowboy James Storm, and of course we're going to have Chris Harris and Gail Kim make their way over to the broadcast table. Get him out of here. Can't you control him?
It makes me so freaking mad.
Team number 2 is accompanied by the franchise Shane Douglas, Andy Douglas, and Chase Stevens. Good Natural!
Well, this has been one interesting experiment. Shane Douglas from the franchise takes this tag team under his wing. They move into position and they actually get a tag title shot, but they come out on TV the next week and lose a match to the paparazzis. Douglas forces the Naturals to relinquish their tag team title shot, but if they win tonight, they do get a title shot. If they lose against 7 teams, the experiment is over.
And ladies and gentlemen, team number 3, Alex Shelley and Johnny Devine, the Paparazzis.
Well, Mike, here's the team that is responsible for the Naturals having to go through 7 teams tonight if they want to stay with Shane Douglas. This team absolutely caught the Naturals by surprise, and when you think of the ability of these two, maybe it was no surprise, but it sure came as one to Shane Douglas, and that's why they're in this position.
And the 4th tag team in the Triple Chance Battle Royal, Shark Boy and Norman Smiley.
Couple of the cult favorites here at the Impact Zone for this No Surrender pay-per-view matchup. There you see the shark motions from the crowd for Shark Boy, the man behind the big wiggle, Norman Smiley.
Team number 5 is Kazarian and Maverick Max.
Interesting experiment situation here with these 2 X Division stars working together as a tag team.
Well, this is going to be an absolute opportunity for these guys to get back on the winning page. I mean, this is the team that we've seen work together so well in the past, Mike. This is the chance for them right here to beat these 7 other teams and let the world know that Kazarian and Maverick Max are back.
Team number 6 is Ron the Truth Killings and his tag team partner, LAX.
You know, I like this team.
I do too.
There's just something about this mix, this combination. The big man, Lance Hoyt, from Big D from Dallas, Texas, combined with Ron the Truth Killings. Think about this. Killings, NWA World Heavyweight Champion on 2 occasions. Lance Hoyt, he knows what it's like to be a tag team champ.
That's right. I mean, both these guys got such a chip on their shoulder, they can probably use this together to really catapult them into the tag title picture.
Accompanied to the ring by Simon Diamond, Primetime Elix Skipper, and David Young, the Diamonds in the Raw.
When you break it down and talk about experience together as a tag team, Simon Diamond, well, he's been in charge of his Diamonds for an awful long time here in TNA.
Well, and they're another team that's kind of disappeared for a little bit. Another chance to get back into the spotlight.
And the final team in the Triple Chance Battle Royal, Kick James, PG James, they are the James Gang.
All right, let's lay out the rules for this matchup before the mayhem starts, and it's just seconds away. We have 8 teams, 16 wrestlers. We're going to start it off. Chance number 1, it's an over-the-top rope battle royal. Now, if you're eliminated, you stay at ringside until your tag team partner's out as well. Only when both members of a team have been tossed over the top, have been eliminated. Only at that point do you leave the ringside area. Once we get down to the final 2 men in the ring, the other 2 partners outside will join them. We're going to ring the bell again, and we're going to have a tag team match, and the winner's going to get a shot at the NWA tag team titles. Here we go. Chance number 1, the Battle Royal.
Well, I'll tell you, we're going to do the best we can to keep you informed at what's going on, because it's just turned into a train wreck right from the beginning. And that's what's going to happen. As you remember, you've got to be thrown over the top. As somebody so well kept on the ground, but he wasn't tossed over. This is going to be one of those where it is just, you better find yourself a corner, and you better keep everybody in front of you if that's possible. If you get stuck out there, someone's going to catch you, throw you over the top, and then you better hope your partner can fight them off.
What's the best strategy? Do you go survival mode like you said, maybe stay away from the action, or do you try and eliminate the competition and narrow down the field?
I try to stay into the middle of the ring if I can and stay low. Stay low where somebody can't get me up there that easily and throw me over, because the closer you are to the ropes, the easier it is to be tossed over. And you can see right there Alex Shelley double underhooking both the ropes with both arms. Anything you can do to keep them going over the top rope.
That's a definition of holding on for dear life, as Alex Shelley was on the verge of being tossed over the top and the first man eliminated. Yes, 16 men inside the 6-sided ring, and they're battling. Headbutt by David Young on the far right-hand side there for Andy Douglas. Down at the bottom of the screen, Big Lance Hoyt fighting back on Norman Smiley.
Keep in mind what's at stake here. The winning tag team will get a future title shot. So this is a chance to let the world know that you're ready. And, you know, I'm so used to these battle royals of seeing 2 or 3 people out there, and then, boom, you know, every minute or so somebody else comes in. To see it all jumpstart at one time, with all 16 people right in the middle of the ring, wow, that's a sight that you're just not used to, you know it?
Well, you're not talking about a gauntlet here. You're talking about a battle royal. We put them all in the ring at the start, and then they get eliminated. I also like this. 3 referees, Don, circling around the ringside area. And keep in mind that Gail Kim is still out here. Simon Diamond as well, representing the Diamonds in the Rough. It was only Shane Douglas that headed to the back, but that's been his MO of late. Looks like the Truth almost being eliminated there.
Well, Shane Douglas is one of those that he believes that those guys...
Oh, Norman Smiley!
Smiley's gone!
Norman Smiley is out. Elix Skipper of the Diamonds in the Rough just tossed him out to the floor. That's elimination 1. Then Shark Boy comes right back with the Shark Bite.
What a boot by Lance Hoyt! Good to see him back in the ring, and I'm telling you, he just sent Elix Skipper
Norman
flying.
Smiley, Elix Skipper both eliminated.
Yep, Smiley and Skipper both eliminated from the match, but again, keep in mind, they stay out of the ringside area until their partner's been eliminated. Is that Shelley?
Which means you've got to also watch it when these guys are on the other side, because even though there are 3 referees, it's going to be hard to keep your eye on everybody. And we know a lot of these guys are up to any dirty trick they can have. Look at this. I can see Lance has got Kazarian there throwing. Oh, but he didn't hit the floor.
Yeah, because Kazarian took him in mid-move, dropped him across the top,
nice
then the leg sweep, and he took Big Lance out.
Nice double team right there by
Lance
Maverick
Hoyt
Matt
is
Kazarian.
eliminated.
Lance Hoyt, wrestler number 3, eliminated. To this point in time, it's been Norman Smiley, Elix Skipper, and Big Lance, 3 down out of the 16 that started.
Yes, what kind of strategy should you have? Well, you better stay close to your partner and work together. That was great double team there by Maverick Matt Kazarian. Uh-oh, Johnny Devine, that's risky. That's risky. Right in to the steel trusses that hold up. Ultimate X, and again, Ron the Truth Killing just kicked him right in the face. And
Johnny Devine is eliminated.
Johnny Devine eliminated by Ron the Truth Killing. That was quite a drop kick that put him head first right into the truss, wasn't it?
Oh, man, he just absolutely drilled him. And you got to look at the teams that are still together out there. You've got Maverick Matt and Kazarian. You still have America's Most Wanted, very dangerous. A team that's not been on the same page. This is the chance for them to make it right. The Naturals are still together in the James gang. You've got another team. We haven't even talked about the experience that they have.
Shark Boy out to the floor.
Shark Boy is eliminated. Their team must go back to the back.
That's just what I was going to say. Shark Boy now and Norman Smiley, they're out of the match. Both men from the team have been taken out of the Battle Royal, and as a result, they are out of the Triple Chance match now for good.
And you've got one team completely eliminated and a lot of teams still together there again. And if you are eliminated, you just got to sit back there and just root your partner on to make sure he stays alive in there. And I just saw Kip James give a boot. Trying to think who that was. I think it was Maverick Matt, and he just creamed right there. Look at this. Chase Stevens. Oh, man, just drives the Wildcat right down to the mat.
Oh, you're not kidding. Took him high overhead and dropped him right down. And Chase Stevens representing the Naturals. Here's the franchise Shane Douglas behind the Naturals. They've got to win this thing or the oh my God!
Look at that through the crowd!
That was James Storm. James Storm, I believe, just took him and sent Chase Stevens to the Naturals. You talk about being eliminated.
Oh my God!
Chase Stevens has been eliminated.
Is there any way we could see that? If it's possible, he just threw him through the crowd. As you can see, everybody, look at this. He gets up, and there he goes and knocks people in the crowd down.
Wow.
Unbelievable. That is not looking good for the Naturals and Shane Douglas.
Look out.
You got to wonder what's going on there.
I think it was David Young, wasn't it?
Oh, man, I just saw a cameraman get shot. Oh, Run the Truth Killings just sent, I believe, David Young out. No, it was Maverick
Matt has been eliminated.
It was Maverick Matt. It is impossible to follow the action here.
Oh, look at there, the former members of 3 Live Crew eye to eye, and they almost couldn't do it. You could see that BG James, and look at him.
Diamonds in the Rough have been eliminated.
Yep, good point with David Young, Elix Skipper out of this matchup. Diamonds in the Rough and Simon Diamond head to the back. And check out the former 3 Live Crew members as Don was talking about.
Well, you better keep your eye out because Alex Shelley just got rid of both of them.
No!
They got a little too friendly in there.
Ron the Truth Killings eliminated. Their team is eliminated. BG James eliminated.
Kazarian. Oh, man, lands on his feet and then just drop Shelley.
Kazarian there, he's still the one holding the hope for him and Maverick Matt. Oh, Johnny Devine, who'd already been eliminated, went up, grabbed the rope, and that caused Kazarian to go over.
They pulled down the top rope. The referee see that?
Well, that means that Kazarian and Maverick Matt are eliminated.
There goes Alex Shelley. Oh, he's hanging on. Landed on the apron after Kip James tossed him out. Oh, but then contact made the ring.
Alex Shelley has been eliminated. The paparazzi are out.
We see Kip James is still alive. America's Most Wanted are both in there. The Naturals' only hope lies in Andy Douglas. And it doesn't look like he can do anything right now at this point.
I mean, what a situation here for AMW. You talk about being in the driver's seat. They got Harris and Storm. They're still both alive in this match. Are we down to the final 4?
Well, they've been working. Not yet. You've still got Kip James right there.
Is it the final 4, though? This is crazy.
Well, you've got 3 teams still represented, and you've got America's Most Wanted still together.
Right, with 4 individuals. I got you. 3 teams represented out of the 4. We're keeping score.
We're doing our best.
Harris, Storm now. Oh, what an edge they have here. The double team. Well, Kip James from the James gang. Did he toss Storm over? Oh, he's out.
He tried to skin the cat, and then he just took it right to the face right there. Man, the referees are trying to get this situated. There's a big mess going on with Maverick Matt, and you can see that because what Johnny Devine did, and that just started a big old fight right there on the ramp. I wouldn't want to be a referee for all the tea in China in a match like this.
Good luck trying to keep this thing under control. Well, we got the Wildcat Chris Harris representing AMW. We got Kip James from the James gang. They're squaring off right now. Andy Douglas from the Naturals as well. There goes Kip James into the corner and the follow-up left arm lariat by the Wildcat, and there's the shoulder block.
Well, think about how tired you are because you had to deal with 16 people, 15 different people out there, and it wears you out. You see right now, is it Wildcat? Sure is. Oh, but he holds on.
I don't think his feet, did their feet touch?
No.
Oh, no, he did. Kip James caught him with the boot. Big boot right there, that time by Kip James on Douglas. Famous serve.
Wait a minute. Looks like AMW. Wildcat got right back in. Referee didn't see it because the other 2 refs. Oh, I just saw what happened, Mike. The other 2 refs were involved with the scuffle going on with Maverick Matt and paparazzi, and referee Earl Hebner didn't see that AMW was eliminated.
Now, wait a minute. I think we're now down. I heard the bell ring. We're now down to the tag team match. So it boils down to AMW against the Naturals, but BG and Kip are not going to be happy about this.
No, they got ripped off.
You're right.
Kip James won. He was in there for the final match. And Wildcat Chris Harris able to get there. Now the thing is, can Chase Stevens, who is holding his ankle right in front of us, can Chase Stevens even help out Andy Douglas.
I think that's really the story to this matchup. Amidst all the mayhem and confusion here, when Chase Stevens was tossed over the guardrail and landed in the crowd, you're right, Don, he twisted that ankle, hurt it somehow. Oh, he's life and death here just to get back up the ring steps. How the hell's he going to help his partner here?
Well, you can see the friction right now going on with the James gang just absolutely irate.
They got screwed.
Oh, they got absolutely burned. Wildcat Chris Harris snuck in, realized the referee hadn't seen it, and was able to come in there and steal it and work themselves back in. Well, that's America's Most Wanted for you, doing anything they can. They took the shortcut there.
Chase Stevens there tried to get back up the ring steps, and James Storm from AMW kicked him right back down to the floor. They turned their attention back to Andy Douglas of the Naturals. His body is prone, laid out in the middle of the ring. And again, keep in mind where we're at here. AMW, the Naturals, the two long-time tag team rivals in TNA. It comes down to this. This is tag team rules. First pin, first submission gets a tag title shot. And if the Naturals lose, the experiment with the franchise Shane Douglas is history. Double team, they continue to beat down on Douglas, and now there goes Chase Stevens back down again.
Hey man, that ankle, I don't know if it's broke. I don't know what's going on, because he barely got up there, and I mean, AMW just sent him flying back. Chase Stevens caught that when he got thrown over the guardrail into the crowd. Unbelievable, and Chase Stevens has not recovered from that. He got thrown 25 feet into the crowd.
I mean, if you think about it, Don, it really was the turning point of this matchup. The Naturals, as it finally boils down to this tag situation, and it's a 2-on-1. It's in essence a handicap match as they hold Andy Douglas high. Oh, and the blood rushing to his head and then crashing down to the mat.
They're toying with him now like a cat and a mouse. I mean, it's just playing with them. They know they got a second life with the James gang getting ripped off. AMW now just doing what it is they do, knowing they're getting close to getting back in that title picture.
The beatdown continues. Let's take a look at what we called the turning point in this matchup earlier, Don. I understand from the truck we're going to get a replay right now.
Now watch this ankle. See what happens here. He throws him. Oh, he landed wrong. And there you can see right away he grabs it, and oh man, it's just unbelievable. And every time Chase tries to get up to the ring apron, he just absolutely gets knocked back down, and he has nothing left.
Great job in the truck, guys. Great replay that really tells the whole story of what this thing is boiled down to, which is AMW beating the hell out of that man, Andy Douglas, as we check out the Wildcat Chris Harris in the ring. There's Chase Stevens down and out.
I don't even know if he knows where he's at. He's got to find some way to get up here to help Andy Douglas, as Andy Douglas is just a lamb being taken to the slaughter right now. And I mean, James Storm just cracked him with a knife edge chop, and now look at Wildcat. Little nonchalant here. Oh, he got his hand on the rope. Good move.
That was almost a miracle at that point. Now he's got him hooked.
That's just pure instinct.
Had to be.
Pure guts. Again, Chase gets knocked out. It's almost like Gail Kim. It's a sideline. It's right here ringside, and every time Chase gets close, she screams over at Wildcat or Storm, and they kick him back down.
Storm just slid through, took Stevens out, now springs off the middle rope, drops the fist right to the head of Douglas, and there's that clothesline. Short arm, in tight. Harris now pin attempt by AMW. No, Storm went for the cover after the Harris clothesline, but Andy Douglas still surviving.
Oh, I applaud these guys. I applaud the effort of Andy Douglas. I applauded him, Chase Stevens, trying to get in there to help him. But America's Most Wanted just doing anything they want after they were able to rook themselves back in. Going for the Eye of the Storm.
Eye of the Storm on the way.
Oh, one thing after another.
Revolutions repeatedly by Storm, and then whirly birds him right down. Are they going to go for the death sentence?
That's what they're calling for, and there's no way Andy Douglas can fight that off. I'm almost saying throw in the towel. Let's do it. Get it over with, because this is awful painful. Watching Chase try to work his way back up.
The months and months of the experiment with the franchise Shane Douglas as their leader, as their manager. Looks to be a...
Oh, the James gang wasn't going to let it happen. They couldn't stand to see AMW do it. Look at him come out there. You got to respect it. I love it.
They got screwed earlier, and BG and Kip, they would have turned this thing around against them, that's for sure. Chase Stevens now the one-legged man in the ring. Storm takes him up.
And he's going to give him the Eye of the Storm. And look at this. He hooks him under.
Count
1, 2. Did he do it? He got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the Triple Threat Battle Royal, the Naturals.
Oh, they did it. He was able to slide one in. The James gang provided the interference. And you can see Shane Douglas in the ring right now. I gotta wonder what his response is. He's gotta respect their heart, their drive for sticking through.
My God, I don't believe what we've just seen. You know what this is? This is the months and months of training under the franchise Shane Douglas. The guts, the courage displayed here at No Surrender by this tag team of Chase Stevens and Andy Douglas. The Naturals. They do it. They win the Triple Chance Battle Royal.
Well, it was turnabout fair play right there, and you see the look on Chris Harris's face as it was the James Gang that were able to turn it around. And look in the middle of the ring if we could. Look at the hugging going on, the camaraderie. They know what they've done. They know they beat the odds. They know they've done something special. 7 different teams, and they survived.
And the franchise Shane Douglas, who promised the world that the experiment would be over if they lost, no, they won it.
You should be proud of it, because I'm proud of you, and those people are proud of you, because now you're going to be champions. Get to your feet, come on. Never give up. Never surrender. Come on.
Never give up, never surrender. We've heard those words so many times, and it really applies right here. Shane Douglas picks him to their feet. He's a new man. You know he won't give up on him now. They did everything you could ask of him. Just the fact that Andy Douglas was able to stay alive in there.
Shane Douglas talked about pride. Yes, the fans here, proud of the Naturals, and certainly the leader of Stevens and Douglas, the Naturals, the franchise. He's proud as well. The experiment, nope, it's not over. The experiment continues, and we know that the Naturals, yes, they're going to eventually get a shot at the tag team titles. Speaking of championships, up next here at No Surrender, X Division title on the line.
Hey guys, real quick, honestly, can I get a word with you?
I have talked to these guys till I'm blue in the face. Shouldn't you be in the ring right now? How do you think watching this is going to make you win any matches?
Jerry, I will be ready for Senshi and No Surrender. We're just doing some intense mental training right here. We're getting some ideas. No worries. Come on, just
whatever. I give up.
How are you getting ideas from this?
Doing some intense mental training right here. We're getting some ideas. No worries.
What's your take on this Jackass #2 movie these guys have been watching? Getting some inspiration from.
Inspiration, more like impressionable, on impressionable minds. You see, there's a time and a place for a joke, and this is neither the time nor the place.
Whoa. Easy now, Mr. Serious Face. I mean, come on, we're just having a little fun. We didn't mean to ruin your no fun zone or anything like that, huh?
Oh, it's funny. It's funny, isn't it, huh? Well, why don't you ask your 2 friends how funny it was when I stomped their heads in? See, you can play all the jokes and the pranks that you want, but neither one of them are going to guarantee you a win for the X Division title.
By the way, I enjoyed you in Bloodsport. Good.
And it is time for the first of our 2 championship matchups this evening at No Surrender. X Division title on the line. Let's break it down. Let's look at the X Factors. It was last month at our Hard Justice pay-per-view when Chris Sabin defeated Alex Shelley to be recognized as the #1 contender to the X Division Championship, and he gets the title shot tonight. The champ, Senshi, Japanese for Warrior, a very serious demeanor that he brings to the X Division, totally focused on the task at hand. The challenger, Sabin, his pals, Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt, they're taking a different road, inspired by the movie. Jackass #2, quite honestly, tough to argue with their success.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the X Division Championship, scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first the challenger from Hell, Michigan, Chris Sabin.
Well, Mike, sometimes I question this man's frame of mind here as of late, but like you said, you can't question the success that they've had. But this guy's got all the ability in the world, and that will never be in question.
And his opponent is from Brooklyn, New York, and he is the X Division Champion, Senshi.
I guess we're talking about polar opposites. When you look at the challenger in the ring, Chris Sabin, and the champion striding with purpose towards the 6 sides, here comes the Warrior. Here comes Senshi, and he's proudly wearing the gold.
Well, I'll tell you, this is a man that I don't think you can crack his mental toughness. He's somebody that is on a concentration level above and beyond, and he looks at these things as childish. He looks at these things as not taking what you do seriously, and I think he really wants to prove a point out here to Chris Sabin that, listen, you can joke around outside the ring, but there's no joking going on inside this ring.
I mean, Senshi makes some good points if you really think about it. At the same time, I think that Sabin and his pals, they look at this as maybe creating a no-fun zone here at TNA Wrestling, trying to take away the antics, the shenanigans that they've had relating to the movie Jackass #2. We mentioned it earlier. You can't argue with the success that they've had as of late, and it even translated to a victory earlier tonight here at No Surrender. Petey Williams falling prey to the laxative as Petey Williams falls to Jay Lethal.
Well, you got to sit there and you wonder about Chris Sabin. I even asked him about all this that's going on and just how different they've been, and he said it's been able to keep him loose, that he was getting much too serious, and that it's a different style, and he said that what he's doing is making Senshi wonder what his frame of mind is. If you do something different than what the opponent expects, then maybe you can use it at that advantage. We'll see if Chris Sabin's able to retain the X Division Championship for a third time tonight.
Strategy, game plan here in the opening minute of this matchup from Chris Sabin. Looked to me like he was going to try and match Senshi with submission holds. He was trying to work on the arm, trying to get a cross arm breaker. Senshi wouldn't allow that to happen. I mean, I'm sure there's that feeling out process early going in this title matchup, but at the same time, if I'm Chris Sabin, I'm not certain that I try and beat Senshi with submission moves. I think if I'm Chris Sabin, I want to go high risk, take advantage of what he does best, and of course he's got that cradle shock finisher.
Well, it is incredible, but one thing about Senshi, here's a man that can kick you from anywhere in the world, it seems like. They come out of nowhere. His feet are so fast. They're just unbelievable, and he does things that you sit there and you think you're watching a movie. You think it can't be real, but it's happening right in front of your very eyes. He is so mastered the martial arts, and that is the one thing you've got to keep your eye on if you're Chris Sabin. It's the feet of Senshi.
Pretty obvious that these two have scouted each other very well, both going for kicks, both avoiding the contact. The kicks from Senshi, just like that, almost as if on cue. Wow.
You can see right there, Chris Sabin took a shot right there to the buttocks, and he's going outside of the ring and trying to get his bearings. Not a bad move. You got 10 seconds out there. Take a little breather and decide what it is you want to do.
Those stiff kicks from Senshi, the Warrior, just so lethal. And then think about that Warrior's way.
Oh, that double foot stomp, that thing's brutal, man.
The double foot stomp from the top rope.
It's just when he hits that, he not only does he knock the air out of you, he can do serious damage to the ribs. And it's just one of those moves that if he connects, it's over. It's over.
And every time he has connected, yes, it's gained him a victory, and the X Division title as well. Drop down here, Sabin leap over. Leapfrog to avoid him by Senshi, but Sabin answers with a head scissors takeover. Senshi rocked into the ropes, almost held him into the ring here, and now Sabin going to work on the arm.
Oh, look at this!
Roll up, back shoulders down, 2 count.
Wow, now that's what we were thinking about right here.
Oh, back
look
again.
Sabin just not letting up, and again, he's all business right now. And oh, nice arm drag right there. And he has just got Senshi, and I think that's what he's done. He has come in a different direction than Senshi was expecting, and it's working to his advantage.
Now working on the arm of Senshi. Champion at this point going to try and get back up to a base here. Try and get back up to his feet. Well, Sabin's just trying to embarrass him.
Oh, look what I'm talking about.
That's exactly it. A hook kick, it just almost out of nowhere. He can just connect with those boots.
And now quickly he gets up to his feet. I mean, you do not posture out there with a champion like Senshi. You just don't sit there and try to get inside of his head. It's not going to happen. Senshi is constantly thinking about where the opening is and how he can hit you with it.
Reversal and shot off into the corner is Senshi, who elevates Sabin, lands on the apron. Got out of the way and put him face first into the corner. Oh, man, and shots in. Drops down with the head right across the midsection. Here's the pin with the far leg hook. No.
I'll tell you, man, Senshi went for a shot there to end it, and I mean, he missed, and Chris Sabin took advantage of it. That's the Chris Sabin we remember. Now look at him. As he's got him put in a precarious position right there, pulling back on the one arm and wrenching his back.
Yeah, got him stretched out here. Working on the arm, neck, shoulder of the champ. Smart move here by Sabin, I think, on
At this point, you got to do your best to wear down Senshi. Try and avoid those kicks at all costs. Connects with the elbow, follow cover. Not even a 1 count, was it?
If Senshi's having to avoid where you're at, then he can't be planning on where he's going to kick you next. And that's exactly what Chris Sabin's doing. Just taking total control using that strength.
Keep him in front of you.
Yes.
Keep him in control and don't allow him to connect with one of those kicks.
Oh, hey, look at that. He gets down with the knee.
It was a suplex attempt by Sabin. I don't know if he's going to go overhead or front suplex him, but right in mid-move, Senshi. Oh!
Wow. Man, he's something special when he gets it going. I'm telling you. Sabin again. You don't know where he's going to do it. He had him up there, and then the knee right on the top of the head of Chris Sabin, and then he does that rolling kick right there, and now he's got the momentum swinging back his way.
One of those situations where like him or don't like him when it comes to personality, you have to appreciate what he brings to TNA as a wrestler and as an X Division champion.
Well, he's such a loner. It's so hard to figure the guy out, and that's the way he wants it. There he goes for the pin. Sabin able to kick out of it.
Twisting corkscrew elbow drop before the pin attempt by Senshi. No, he didn't get the 3 count, but look what it's done to wear down the challenger, Chris Sabin.
Now he's standing right over there just kind of posing a little bit, and maybe I think that's his way to let the crowd know that, hey, I'm in total control of this match.
Sabin going to try and turn it around in his favor with those 2 right-hand shots to the gut. Oh, answered first by a chop to the chest and then a vicious knee right into the midsection.
Man, it's amazing how the momentum can change, and Senshi has done it. He's done it with his legs, his knees, his feet, and that's what he gets started, and now the knife edge chops.
Yeah, and the chops as well, and the chops gives him a pin attempt here, but Sabin stays alive. Chris Sabin's been there before.
Yes, he has.
He knows what it's like to be a champion.
He's done it twice.
Former X Division title holder just got rocked with the chop. He comes back with one. Little chop fest here. Who's going to get the better of this?
And he wasn't one of those that had the title for short periods of time either. He held it twice. At one time, he held it combined longer than anybody in TNA for quite a while.
Oh, there's that hook kick.
He just sets it up and winds it up and then nails it, man.
Pin and nope, near fall. How does he get his feet into that kind of a situation? You mentioned this before.
He's quadruple jointed.
He contorts his body. Just amazing.
It really is. It's almost like he's got his muscles and his limbs firing on different cylinders than we can. It's many years, I think, of training and years of studying martial arts and knowing that your body can do things that we don't even realize.
Senshi not only applying the leg scissors to Sabin, but also you can see that he's trying to get under his skin. You can see him where he's bad-mouthing Sabin, rolls his shoulders down, not able to put him away for the 3 count.
I mean, desperation right there for Chris Sabin, but one thing I'm noticing, it seems like the air is just going out of Chris Sabin's tires, man. I mean, he just doesn't seem...
How many times could you get kneed in the stomach like that with that kind of impact? How many times can you get kicked where it doesn't affect you like that?
Yeah, and the more he hits him, the better Senshi gets right now. Chris Sabin has got to find an opening. He's got to use that strength and then that speed, maybe find a way to hit him with that hesitation drop kick, just something to take the air out of Senshi's sails, because they're billowing hard right now.
Yes, this is called Can You Top This?
That's the way you do it. That'll get your attention, man.
Senshi doesn't answer with chops, but instead takes that boot, caught him right again in the gut, but Sabin caught him with a drop kick.
Nice kick, and you see Senshi rolling right out of the ring, which I think is a wise move, because he figures out a way to kill. Wait a minute, right here comes Sabin. Oh, unbelievable! Senshi met him midair with the kick.
Gonna presume that he was headed for a suicide dive. We talked earlier about how well that they had scouted each other. Senshi certainly saw that one coming, and what a kick. Here's the pin, here's 2, and no. Wow.
I talked about what a smart move it was for him to roll out of the ring right there. He went over, he was able to see Sabin out of the back of his eye, but he didn't tip his hand. And then when Sabin got close, he met him head on. What a shot. I don't know if it's possible to see it, but watch the action right here as he's just toying with him now.
Yeah, you talked about the confidence level earlier of Senshi. It almost seems as with every chop, with every kick, with every boot right into the gut, you can see that level of confidence rising in the champion. This time, elbow, and a second one that he just drills him right in the side of the head.
Well, maybe Chris Sabin will think twice then about, some of the stunts that they've done in the past, of all the things that they've been inspired by in Jackass #2, because
Senshi is all business. Nice shot, though, by Saban. He's got to find a way to just separate the two of them and then get something going.
I really believe at the same time that Saban, Lethal, and Dunn, they think of those jackass shenanigans almost, I think, as mind games, where if they can get under somebody's skin, if you can affect somebody like Senshi, might not make him quite as effective when it comes to this title match. Saban trying to mount a comeback.
Well, oh, nice kick right there as he just pulled him right into it. Well, think about this. I mean, you already know now they're not above putting laxative in somebody's water.
Look at
he double stomps him on the back.
Well, a unique variation of the Warrior's way, I guess, is the best way to put it, right?
Oh, man. The only good thing was it took a little bit out of Senshi. It looks like he landed maybe wrong, or he might be pinning Chris Saban right now as we speak. He's trying to get over there.
Yeah, hands and knees, pin, and no, 2 count only.
You know, I was talking about, you were talking about how the jackass Franks can play mind games. I mean, think about it. You now know that they're up for anything. If they did what they did to Petey Williams, and they did what they did to Johnny Devine, bringing him down the shopping cart, if you are Senshi in the back of your head, you got to wonder, what are they going to pull?
Well, that's true. Something you have to be thinking about, and at the same time, if you're thinking about that, maybe it does take away your effectiveness in this match.
You're not thinking.
Boy, are those chops effective, though, aren't they?
Man, this has just been a nice test right here between both these guys. Man, you can feel that, but I'll tell you what, Saban takes it and comes right back with a punch right there himself.
The chest of Saban. You talk about lighting up somebody's chest. That's exactly what he's doing with those knife-edge chops. It's Saban with forearms.
Throw the rules out of the window with these guys. This is not typical X Division. This has almost become a fight.
Well, it's been more grounded than we expected. I mean, usually with the X Division stars, you see more high-risk moves. We've seen one really high-risk move that didn't connect for Saban. At the same time, we did see Senshi come off the top with a high-risk move of his own with the double boots, and there's those 2 boots again.
Boy, he just hit him square in the chest right there, and that chest has got to be hurting with all the knife-edge chops that he's taken. And Chris Saban right now having a hard time staying to his feet.
Dragged up to his feet by his hair, and he just reels off another one. I mean, we got a couple of close-up shots at Saban's chest earlier, Don, and you could just, out of nowhere, the dragon screw leg whip by Saban. That could turn it around, depending on how much it's impacted the leg and knee. That's what I was talking about earlier.
It's just beat red, man. It's like raw meat.
It's broken blood vessels is what it is, from chop after chop to the unprotected chest.
It's like hamburger. But he was able to grab that leg, and if you're going to stop Senshi, you do it by neutralizing the feet and the legs, and that's what he did there. And now he's bringing the force on. Look at him, just bringing the elbows and bringing the fists.
That's the offense that we expected from the challenger. Senshi, he's definitely got leg or knee problems as he had trouble going into the corner, but able to get the opposite foot up into the air. Caught Saban with a boot. Saban regroups, takes him overhead, and he put him face first right in the corner.
And he did it in a way that Senshi wasn't able to get his feet down for any balance to stop it, and he was able to catch his neck right into the ring ropes right there.
And at the same time, he's got that bad knee. So you're not going to have a good landing when you've got that bad knee. You don't have the great support. And how about Saban? Planted him right in the corner.
Well, that's a little bit of what Senshi's used to giving other people. He just put that foot right square in the face, and he knows he's put him out. Now he's setting him up. And look at this. He's got him caught up there, bringing him down, but Senshi fighting, and he kicks him again.
There it is.
You can never, ever think that he can't hit you with one of those because he can find a way to do it.
Yeah, we anticipated that he was going to hang him upside down in the corner. The kick out of nowhere from Senshi. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Oh, took him right down across the knee. He's got him measured. Watch
Look at this!
Springboard!
What a drop kick! Off the top, he's got it! Oh, Senshi able to get the shoulder up just in time, but man, oh man! Wow, that's how you come back!
Oh, on the verge of victory that time, and an opportunity to regain the X Division title. Springboard drop kick. Amazingly, Senshi powers out at 2, and then cuts him off with a knee again. Going to take him up. Face first that time.
Man, this is awesome action right now. I mean, these guys are just, it's a chess match. And now you see him going right back at the raw chest that he's already busted the blood vessels on. And that kick enough to just spin him over.
After 3
1,
kicks,
2.
pin. No! 3 kicks do not equal a 3 count. Only 2 again. Saban's still alive. X Division title hangs in the balance.
It looked like Saban was mustering everything he could. He could feel the counts coming, and he just at the right last second got his shoulder up.
Now what does Senshi have in store here? Going to take him up again at the head and at the hair. Back to the chops. They've been pretty darn good to this point. Oh, missed that time. Now here's Sabin.
Now he spin kick low and then a spin kick high to the back of the head.
How many times during this match have we anticipated the momentum shifting to Chris Sabin, and each time he gets rolling, Senshi cuts him off. Cartwheel.
Oh, he's unreal, people. Unreal.
Precarious position by Sabin. He mounted the top rope. Cartwheel into the kick. Champ Senshi going to follow up the advantage. Superplex if he can hit it. He's going to try and bring him in, and Sabin's fighting him off.
It looks like Senshi's having a hard time keeping the feet on the ropes, and Chris Sabin able. Oh! And he puts him there. He's got it set up. He hesitation drop kick, and he nails it directly into the face. 1, 2, got it. He only got his foot on the ropes. Wow.
You talked about it earlier. If he can set him up, if he can hit that hesitation drop kick, we could have a new X Division champ. All about ring positioning there. Senshi, you got to give him credit, Don, for knowing where he was at, the ring awareness. He got the ropes. He's up in the air, fighting it off. Elbow shots.
Oh, and he comes right back and stomps on him again on the chest. And you can see Sabin, he just can't believe that anything he's trying doesn't seem to be working.
Boy, he has been through an X Division war here with Senshi. Sabin down, the champ out to the apron. Is he going to go for the Warrior's way?
Oh, this is it right here.
Wait a minute. Sanjay Dutt and Jay Lethal.
What in the world, Jay? Oh, come on. Not more shenanigans from these guys. Look, what's he got in his hands down there?
It looked like it was an...
it is an inflatable doll.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a picture of something over the face. Oh, come on, after a match like this. And there they've thrown it out there. And that's how you distract a Senshi. And he goes to double stomping, and he thinks just in time.
Now Sabin's going to come in, drops him with the clothesline. Now the mind game's going to pay off here in a new champ. He stacks the inflatable doll on top of the champ Senshi. My God, just when you think you've seen everything. First it was the laxative earlier, now it's this.
Insult to injury, and that just... Oh, but look at that! Senshi used it to his advantage, and then kicked him so hard
Did you see the impact of that drop kick?
1, 2, got it! He retains!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still X Division champion, Senshi!
Well, you know what? The shenanigans, a la Jackass number 2, just came back to bite him right in the ass.
They went to the well one time too many, as we say. And that time, Senshi, able to think on his feet, able to realize what they were going to... He probably knew they were going to try something, and as soon as they did, he found a way to turn it around him. I gotta admit, I've never seen anything like that, Mike.
This thing was brutal. This thing was some incredible stiff shots. We're going to revisit it here. How about that kick when he went for the suicide dive?
That double foot stomp on the back of Chris Sabin. Then that face wash right there. The boot from Sabin. And then he came off with that drop kick. And he bounced around like a fish. And the hesitation drop kick. And it looked like Sabin had it.
That's what I thought. I thought he was going to really do it after the hesitation drop kick. The Jackass shenanigans. Nope. Came back to bite you this time, Sabin. Victories leading up to this point, but Senshi keeps the title.
And it looked like Senshi also somehow snuck his toes on the rope to use that as leverage and beat him in that way too. And he knocked the air right out of the doll right there. I'm almost glad to see it happen.
This time Senshi has the last laugh. To the back, JB with Christian Cage.
Up next here at No Surrender, one-on-one, it's the War Machine versus my guest at this time, Christian Cage. Rumor flying around here that Sting's on his way to the belt. Does this affect your strategy going into the match with Rhino?
Who are you talking to, JB? This has no effect on me whatsoever. Would you expect anything less from Sting, though? Of course he's going to show up. He's going to try to steal the spotlight. Take credit for No Surrender being a great pay-per-view, but the problem is, Sting, by the time you get here, nobody's going to care because they've already seen the biggest star in the company, and he's talking to you right now. But on the bright side for Rhino, he'll be able to catch up with his old buddy. Hey, Rhino, what's this, the third time you've actually talked to Sting in your life? Maybe if you're real lucky, he'll give you an autograph. I heard you out here talking earlier, Rhino. I heard you call me heartless. That hurts me, man. That hurts me down deep. And that's the wrong attitude to have, buddy. That's the same attitude as all these losers out here in this arena tonight. These losers that call themselves my peeps because they hang on every word that I say. because they live vicariously through me, because they'll never accomplish anything in their pathetic lives. Always standing there with a handout, expecting somebody else to do all the hard work, and that's fine. If you want to be average, Rhino, if you want to settle to be average, but not great, like Christian Cage. There's an old saying, Rhino. You don't bite the hand that feeds you, and that's exactly what you did. And you got a concussion to show for it. Do I feel bad? Not a chance. I see opportunity, and it's too bad you never could. Did I love you like a brother? Yes, I did. Did I consider you to be a part of my family? Yes, I did. But Rhino, you weren't reading between the lines. This isn't about you. This was never about you. This is about me and my legacy. You see, it's like this. I am the biggest face. I am the biggest name. I am the biggest star in TNA, past, present, and future. Why? Because
I don't think people really realize exactly what we're talking about here as far as the friendship between myself and Rhino. We've been more than friends, we've been like brothers.
I shared everything with you. I shared the last 10 plus years with you.
We broke into this business together. We helped each other learn.
We traveled the roads together. We bled together. We fought together. I stood in your wedding. Next to me and my ex-wife, you were the first person to hold my daughter.
The funny thing about life is that sometimes you gotta grow. You can't carry your friends forever. Sometimes you gotta prop them up, stand them on their own 2 feet, look right in their face and tell them they gotta be a man. I gave Rhino that chance to be a man. I handed him a chair. I gave him my back, and he didn't take it. He showed weakness. He didn't make the right decision. And to be a champion in this business, to truly become a champion, sometimes you have to make tough decisions.
You know what, Christian? You knocked me down. You made me bleed.
I did it because I care about the guy.
Christian, the friendship is over. You are my enemy.
He doesn't get it, that he needs people like me. Willing to sacrifice, give up anything, and if it's friendship, hell, that's what it's gotta be.
When I look at you now, I see the kind of person I used to hate. The kind of person we used to hate. Selfish, self-centered, egotistical.
He needs people like me to become great so he can make a living. So he can put food on his family's table.
You know what, Christian? I'm going into no surrender to get my revenge. Once you turn on a friend, that's the last thing you do.
I'm in TNA to build a legacy, and the rest of you should just be damn glad you're along for the ride.
A 10-year friendship ended when Christian Cage stabbed Rhino in the back. Tonight, the very personal rivalry comes to a one-on-one matchup at No Surrender.
Ladies and gentlemen, No Surrender continues with this special grudge match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Tampa, Florida, by way of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Christian Cage.
Could Rhino have really come up with any better words than egotistical, self-centered, and selfish to describe this man, Christian Cage?
You know, Mike, you never know when a man snaps in life, but it happens. And there comes the point when it becomes all about them. And that's what's going on with Christian Cage. All he can see is his future and anything he can do to take it to the top. And if that means stabbing your friends in the back, so be it, because that's what he's done.
And then he goes so far to say that Sting loves to hog the spotlight, take center stage, and he's anticipating as well, just like we heard from JB and from Jeff Jarrett earlier. They think that Sting is the wrestler not scheduled for No Surrender who's going to make the big announcement.
And his opponent from Detroit, Michigan, he is the War Machine, Rhino!
Well, you knew he was going to head straight to the ring, Professor, and he does. And you can see that Christian Cage wisely makes sure he's out of it, backs up to the ramp right there. He didn't want to give Rhino, the War Machine, one quickie. He's got it.
I'm going to bring up a question here. A question that the War Machine Rhino probably wishes that I wouldn't ask, maybe head in a different direction. But we heard earlier in the interview with Jeremy in the back that against doctor's orders, the War Machine Rhino is going to be competing tonight at No Surrender. Yeah, I mean, I know about all the history of Rhino. I know how courageous you've been through the years. I know there's been many, many matches where he probably wasn't at 100%, but yet he went to the ring and performed. But I mean, think, Don, of the concussion-like attacks that we've seen over the course of the past couple of weeks. But I mean, the one I can't get out of my mind is that concerto where he took the steel chairs and sandwiched his head right in between them, and Christian Cage smashed his head with the steel chairs. And then you remember recently on Impact when he took him outside the building,
the concrete wall. I mean, it's amazing that Rhino's out there. That's what hatred can do. You don't care about what someone's telling you. All you know is you want to get revenge on the person that harmed you, a person that you loved, a person that you trusted, a person that you shared your life with. And that is the biggest, strongest hate, because it just gets right down to your very soul. And that's why, even against the doctor's wishes, Rhino was out here tonight, and he wants to put an end to this journey that Christian Cage is on.
Boy, it was interesting. Some of the camera close-ups that we just saw, and if we had any lip readers at home, you probably could see what Christian Cage was saying to his, yes, former friend. Can you imagine over a decade-plus friendship that's just been flushed right down the drain by this man?
Oh, he's pointing at Andrew Thomas, and he's saying something, and you can see Andrew Thomas is counting him out, trying to get him back in the ring. Christian Cage is going to do whatever he can to play mind games with Rhino. He knows that Rhino Bell right now has got to have some back up there in the belfry, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, and we talk so often about how wrestlers know each other so well. Maybe they train together, certainly repeated matches they've had against each other. But boy, you talk about two individuals that know each other just inside out, and that's really what we have here when the War Machine, Rhino, squares off with Christian Cage. I think the strategy, even before the opening bell by Christian Cage, was so interesting. He knows that Rhino loves to charge right down to the ring, take control of a matchup, go at his own pace, which is about, 180 miles an hour. Instead, Christian Cage going to try and slow him down and take control. Here we go. Opening bell is already rung, and we're underway. This grudge match. This is the power. This is the strength of the War Machine on display.
Oh, he's going to be focused, and then he just went straight at him. And look at the extra force behind those shots. There's holding nothing back. The boosts, the punches, and this is what he wants to do, and that's beat down Christian Cage. And you can feel the aggression right there coming out of the War Machine.
You're right, that he gets right in his face gone, right after that offensive onslaught in the corner. Now going to take him right by the head. He's going to send him, going to fire him across right into the ropes. High, up overhead. Oh, Christian fighting for his life. Christian Cage able to drop down.
Trying to hit a quick on Purdy right
there. He
sure
was.
And you got to keep your eye on Rhino, because we saw earlier as he's not. Wow, that's just getting some extension in the air.
Uh-oh.
Looking for the gore. He wants to do it quick.
Here it comes.
Oh, and you can see Christian Cage bails in a hurry, and Rhino knows to pull up.
There's no timeouts here. No timeouts in TNA. You know, I'm actually surprised by this. Opening couple of minutes of this matchup, Don, and both men have gone for their finishing moves. The Unprettier, and yes, the War Machine and his gore. There's an atomic drop.
Well, they know the beating that's going to be inflicted on each other the longer this thing goes. So if they can end it quickly, they can also make a quick statement. It's a statement that, hey, I'm that much better than you. I can beat you that quickly. And that's why you saw it. And I'm telling you right now, Rhino, and he just seems on fire. Earlier when we talked about that interview with JB, he would stop every now and then, and you could see that he was fighting something there, the pain in his head. He can't let that distract him in any way, shape, or form in this match.
Went for the pin attempt. Boy, he had Christian in the corner in trouble. Rammed into him, thought he was going to be able to get a 3 count on him, but no, Christian Cage going to fight back now, and, well, takes him out to the floor, and the War Machine going to come right back into the ring.
Yeah, he didn't fall hard. He got right to his feet, and you can see he's timing it, setting it up.
That's what he's doing.
Christian Cage goes over, and he just shoulder blocks right into him.
Yeah. Second time again, went for the shoulder block, and instead, he just elevated him high overhead. What a back body drop down to the floor.
That shows you the strength, the pure, unadulterated strength of the War Machine. Now that was impressive.
Uh-oh, clear him out around the ringside area, because here comes the former NWA champ. Christian Cage tossed over the steel. Yep, we're in the crowd at No Surrender. Here comes Rhino.
I hope the referee gives him a little leeway right here, because this is a grudge. This is personal, and it doesn't matter. You're not going to stop him if you ring the bell anyway. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man, that time he took him
chest first and put him right into the railing there for the fans to use as they go up to the balcony for their seats. Yeah, the War Machine among the people here at No Surrender. Christian Cage again into the rail.
Trying to hit him into the rail any chance he can, into the steps. And you can see he's got Christian Cage right. Oh, pulling him, torquing him right there. Pulling him back against that steel rail, and you can see the pain that it causes. Oh, he grabs the side and using it to choke Christian Cage.
Anything that's not nailed down, right?
Oh, he's going to do anything he can to humiliate him. And again, it looks like he hesitated right there. The camera went down on Christian, but it looked like Rhino hesitated.
It's something that you have to keep in mind as you watch this match unfold, that's for sure. I didn't see it that time, I guess because the camera came down so quick, but Rhino fights right back through. Whatever discomfort that he's suffering, and they are now at the top of the arena here at the Impact Zone.
Oh, he's going to try to throw him over and end this thing, man. It's not going to be about a count out. It's going to be about counting him out of TNA for good. Oh, nice elbows, though, by Christian Cage.
And did you notice where he caught him with the elbows?
Right in the back of the head. I mean, that's like the brain smashing against the skull, right? One shot after another, and it's already damaged.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. That'll take it out of you right down the steps. Christian Cage. There, look at that. He can't even. He's trying to fight his way to his feet as Rhino just inflicted it on him, Mike.
Man, that'll scrape the skin right off of your back, sliding down those steel steps after Rhino drilled him and now sends him across. Oh, back first right into the wall.
Oh, Rhino, just anything and everything he can do, just giving him a little bit of what he took. Going right in. Oh, man. As wall meets bone, wall wins every time.
There's a desperation move there by Christian Cage to move out of the way, but oh boy, it sure paid off because Rhino just went right into the wall.
Christian Cage needed that right here, and now he's clearing the crowd away. He wants some room. This is his chance, I think. Oh, but it took too long, and Rhino saw it, went right back at him.
Now Rhino back on the offensive. Going to take him and press him high overhead. Only one way to go.
Oh.
Straight down, right down to the floor. Now here comes the War Machine back over the safety rail. We're going to try and, I think, get this action back in the ring if we can, but nope, Christian Cage has other ideas. He's headed up the ramp.
Oh, he pokes him right in the eye, takes the shortcut. Oh, and then just DDT's him right there on the ramp. Oh, man, again, right on the face, right on the head.
Lifted him into the air, and then that implant DDT dropped him down right on top of his head. A very, very unforgiving entrance ramp.
Andrew Thomas trying to restore order right here. He gets Christian Cage back to the ring. He's now going over to Rhino, patting him, telling him, look, I need you to get up. He's been very, very lenient with these two, and you can understand why, Mike. But he's now, and look at Rhino. Oh, he's already bleeding, and that's just insult to injury.
I mean, think of this. You take somebody and you lift him in the air with a DDT. You drop him down headfirst on that steel grate that's a part of the entrance ramp, and you see what happens there as the War Machine Rhino has been busted open.
Oh, Christian Cage now knows he's got him. He knows that Rhino's not right, and Rhino is not right. You can see it. Even when he moves, he's moving a little bit slower and less methodical. I mean, it's just, he doesn't have the instincts, and he's just going right at it. Now this is getting
It's getting sick. Yeah, it's getting sickening. And then you have to watch him kick him in the head 3 times, repeated punches to the head as well, and now just rakes the head, rakes the eyes.
Look at him. His eyes are rolling in his head.
It's a scary situation.
Look at him. I don't even know if he knows where he is.
I don't think so.
Oh, look at him.
You can see that he's out.
I wish there's some way you could stop this, maybe, and the crowd letting Christian Cage know how they feel. I mean, you want to see that you can live to fight another day.
And I'm sure this is a situation where Rhino's not going to walk away from a match like this, in spite of the doctors insisting that he not compete here tonight at No Surrender against doctor's orders. This personal situation has just turned sick. Pin, 2, you almost wish at this point that was a 3 count.
You do, and I don't even know that he got it. He knew he got his shoulder up. He's just been in that position before, knew what he had to do, and sometimes instinct takes over. Now he's choking him. I mean, look at that. You can see the drool coming out. The air's gone, and he's biting on him. This is just, look at this.
I mean, we know he's operating on fumes at this point.
How drool?
continued shots to the head after the concussions that Rhino has suffered in the past couple of weeks has weakened him to the point where he's going to try and fight through this. Went for the press slam, and Christian Cage cut him off, grabbed him by the head, and yes, threw him where his head made sickening contact with the canvas.
You could see Rhino didn't have the strength to hold him up. He wanted to, and he didn't have the strength, and Christian Cage just gently floated down to the mat and then slammed that head violently backwards onto the mat. And I mean, Christian Cage knows this is just a matter of time. And look at him screaming, cursing at him, wanting Rhino to get up and see it coming. That's what he wants.
Perched up on top, Rhino trying to regroup. Boy, it doesn't look good here. I mean, Don, you talked earlier, you saw it early in this match, that glazed over look in his eyes, and after the repeated beating that he's taken to the head, he now has to be on the receiving end of that missile drop kick.
1, 2, please, oh man. Oh, Rhino fighting for it. He thinks maybe if he can get one opening, one chance to set him up for the gore, that'll do it, and that's what he's fighting for right here.
I mean, it's a situation where I think we're both torn here.
Yes.
You want to see Rhino obviously make a comeback, get back on the offensive. Oh, but at the same time, you talked about it earlier, live to fight another day. Inverted DDT, is he going to go up top again?
Oh, he's just
look out.
Doing,
frog splash.
That's it.
Pin.
1, 2, done. No! No! He gets the shot. You got to applaud his courage.
You have to.
I mean, you can see Christian Cage feels he had it. You got to applaud it. But you wonder if he's just holding off the inevitable.
Christian Cage not happy with the cadence of the count from referee Andrew Thomas. Gets right in his face as well, and back to the beat down here.
Oh, look at that, the foot to the face, and it's just, I mean, it's almost like Rhino's looking for help from Andrew Thomas. He's looking for anything as he grabs the ropes.
You hear the chant.
Oh, this crowd's behind him. They know
100%.
what he's going for. And can you imagine, it was a crowd that on a day months ago would have been behind everything that Christian Cage did, but he just turned into such
a jerk.
Asshole.
Well, yeah. Probably put better than I did. Able to drop down, and I'm not even sure whether Don.
He just fell down.
Did he? Yeah, whether he got out of the way or he fell out of the way.
I think you're right, Mike. I think he just fell down, and that actually it cost Christian because he was thinking that he would be able to stay propped up, and I think Rhino just fell down.
Well,
gravity came to his advantage there.
Could it be the opening? I mean, obviously, Rhino's just been beaten down, but he's going to try and mount a comeback. And look at him go with those right hands.
And you can see he's just trying to mount some sort of fury that he hadn't had, and maybe this will do it. He's got to find a way to get that gore, and he slams him into the, oh, that'll knock the air out of you.
Series of power moves, punctuated, oh, man, by a belly-to-belly. Here's the cover.
1, 2, oh, just not enough. He just hasn't done enough damage to Christian Cage at this point.
He also, Don, I think, needs to get that proper separation. Wear Christian Cage down, come back, and get that separation for the gore.
Oh, but I'll tell you something. It's a different Rhino here right now than it was 3-4 minutes ago. But again, Christian Cage able to get himself, and he went for the unperdier.
Again?
Look at that. Oh, but he just gets out of danger's way.
Lands on his feet.
Spine buster.
High angle spine buster. And it's almost here like Rhino's trying to regroup. Yes, he hits him with that offensive move, a power move, just like that spine buster. But then you see as he gets to his feet, it's almost as if he's not too sure on his feet. Could this be the gore?
Well, he's got maybe one good gore in him here, I think, and if he can hit it, oh, man, and you could see, he didn't even have the normal speed he would have.
Not close.
Oh!
Power slam, pin, leg hook.
2, got it! Oh, man, you were hoping he could have enough weight. I wonder if he had didn't have enough force to apply the pressure.
You know, it's almost like with every step, you can see that he isn't 100%, that he's wobbly, and again, Christian drops down and rakes the eyes. Here it is.
He's got it. Oh, he hit it that time.
Yep, dropped him right on his head.
Much.
Unprettier has led to so many
1,
victories.
2, he's go! Oh, he got the shoulder up. He's unbelievable. I'm telling you, this guy is showing more heart and more determination than anybody in this crowd. It's starting to feel it.
Now, don't take it out on the referee, Christian Cage. That look on his face, no, he couldn't believe it. He hit the unprettier, a move that has won him so many matches in his career. Here he comes.
I can't believe it. And look at this. Oh, man, Rhino now. He's just going on pure willpower. 1, 2. Oh, the shoulder up just in time.
The pin attempt, you saw it, was the arm draped over the chest of Christian Cage. He didn't have the near 300 pounds behind that pin. It enabled Christian to kick out. Short arm clothesline, referee down. Andrew Thomas right in the firing line.
Man. Look at this. He's pulling back on him. The only good saving grace is that the referee got knocked down. They couldn't count him out. You could see right there, he took that clothesline, and Andrew Thomas knocked cold for a while.
Where's he headed? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Coming over this way, looking for something. Oh, you know what he's looking for. He's just moving people out of the way, grabbing chair after chair. Not the concerto, no way.
2 steel chairs, Don. We've seen this in the past, and I can tell you this is not a pretty sight, and this is not a good situation for Rhino.
I mean, you're talking about a man's career here. You're talking about a man's livelihood.
It's exactly what's at stake. We lived through this once before. I don't think I want to watch it again.
No, I can't see it.
But you know what? I can't turn away.
Oh, he just waved bye-bye.
Look out.
No! Oh, he does get out of the way! And it snaps back on Christian Cage! And he goes for it! Gore! Gore! Gore!
Where's the ref?
The referee's
Where's the ref?
there!
Where's the referee at?
Oh, he's got
still
him
down!
Oh, man!
Yep, they're chanting here in the impact zone.
Rhino played possum. It worked, and the referee still knocked down from when he hit him.
Going to try and revive the official. Going to try and bring Andrew Thomas back up to his feet here.
Got to do what he's got to do to get him in place, and he just drops him. I think he now just says, I'm just going to inflict some pain, and he's going to set him up for the concerto.
Well, they talk about that turnabout could be fair play. Could it be the opportunity here to gain some revenge?
Keep in mind the referee didn't see it when Christian did it to him. Oh, he doesn't have the strength to
He just
stand
went down.
up.
He just dropped down to a knee. He just collapsed, and referee Thomas takes the chair away from him.
Again, I think if he would have saw what happened earlier, he'd have let him do it.
No. The low blow.
No, it's over the chair.
Oh, God.
Prettier over the chair. He throws it out.
Face first, head first, right into the steel.
This is too much, and the referee now getting over here. 1, 2. Oh, it's done.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Christian Cage!
I don't know what to say.
I don't either. You look at this match, Don, and you applaud the courage of Rhino, even to compete tonight against doctor's orders. And then you look at that snake, and he looks like a snake sliding across the ring.
Oh, man, and the sad thing was, I really believe if Andrew Thomas had seen what happened earlier, I really believe he'd have let Rhino just go ahead through with it, but he did what he had to do. He had to keep a man from getting severely injured, and it backfired.
And there you see that the former champ making the motion that, yes, he wants the championship belt, and here comes a TNA trainer to the ring to check on the condition of the War Machine Rhino, but I think, Don, we already know it's not a good situation. The repeating concussions. Wait a minute, what's going on here? There's a car that's pulled up outside the impact zone. Is JB there? Could it be Sting JB?
I'm outside the impact zone. I'll tell you what, I've been searching this place high and low, trying to find some answers. We heard from Jim Cornette earlier about the big announcement.
Jeremy, hey, I'm looking for some answers too. I'm looking for Sting.
I know you're looking.
I'm on a mission.
What do you
And I've tracked him using my native background. I've tracked him to this location. And I'm pretty sure that's his car. Stay low as to not be detected. Come on.
That's his car over here? Why do you think that's Sting's car?
Eric.
I didn't know you guys were trying to steal this car.
What you say, Sucio?
I'm gonna go try to find it.
Hey, you need to bounce. Get out of here, you walking glory hole. Ringo, come here. Hey, Jay Styles and Christopher Daniels, you guys wanted a fight? You're about to get a war 51-50, loco en la cabeza. You're looking at the tag team champions. And let me tell you something, you better hope that tonight another fire breaks out at Universal Studios like it did at the next pay-per-view, or the lights go out so you can go and run somewhere. Because we're tired of you. Tonight, we end it. Tables, chairs,
ladders, whatever it takes, your blood, stitches, a neck brace. LAX is coming out victorious like they always do, leading the Latino nation in the revolution. Arriba la raza!
Los reyes de lucha libre, los campeones.
And back inside the Impact Zone at No Surrender, I want to remind you that yet to come here tonight at the pay-per-view, it's Fans Revenge. Jeff Jarrett flunks the lie detector test, not only has to face Samoa Joe, we're going to have fans all around the ringside area with leather straps, but Don up next. First time ever, Ultimate X for the NWA Tag Team titles.
Mike, we're watching them set the belt up at the top and getting it set. It's going to be such a different type of match for LAX. It's a match that they've never done before, and it's something that AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels are so familiar with.
They've been there before. They've been victorious.
And they're going to do everything they can to take the brawling, to take the ground game that LAX is so good at. They're going to do whatever they can to take that out of play. You know, Mike, I got a chance earlier today. I was able to talk to AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels and get their thoughts on this match and talk about what happened the last time the four of them were in the ring together. AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, the last visual that everybody had was Christopher Daniels, you face first on this very mat. And you, AJ Styles, hanging from your feet.
Like a piñata, right?
Like a piñata.
Well, let me take a page out of your book, Don West. You said this is the great equalizer. I say you're right. You see, LAX is going to come in here, and they're going to want to brawl, bring us down to their level. Not going to happen. We're going to be about 15 feet in the air. They can use whatever game tactics they want. It's not going to help them in this match.
No, you know what? I don't even care about their tactics. We all knew how they were going to play. My problem with LAX is this. Every time Conan gets a microphone, he starts laying out all this racist propaganda. He's trying to tell the world that he's fighting for a cause, that he's being held down. He tries to compare himself to the Latino wrestlers of the past, the great ones like Pedro Morales and Tito Santana and Eddie Guerrero. Well, Don, AJ and I know if Eddie Guerrero stood here today between Conan and something Conan wanted, Conan would cut his throat like that, just like he's trying to cut our throats. You see, he's not a revolutionary. He's not a role model for today's Latinos. He's a coward. He's a criminal. And that has nothing to do with being Latino. You see, he could be white or black or European or Asian, and he'd still be an asshole. Well, Conan, I want you, after all these weapons you've used against us, I want you to use your brain for once and figure this question out. Get your boys together, get Muscle Neck, get Little Cholo, and figure this out. What are you going to do tonight, Ultimate X, when the tag titles hang 15 feet above the ring? And no blackjack, no coat hanger, no table, no kendo stick is going to help you one damn bit. I'll tell you what you'll do. You'll lay on your back, and you'll watch the best tag team in TNA, AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels, become tag team champions again. And that, senor, is the gospel, according to the patron saint of Phenomenal and the guiding light of TNA. Let's go.
It's the one match that defines a company.
Oh, man! Did you see that? I saw it toss the ball! It tossed the ball!
It's the one match that tests a man's mettle and pushes him beyond mortal limitations.
You've got to be kidding me!
It's the one that's considered the most innovative match in the history of professional wrestling.
It turned him inside out! You just see that?
To excel, it takes a very special athlete who can do what very few can do.
Oh, wait a minute! Oh, what a...
It's a high-risk, high-wire free-for-all.
Oh, man! Did he get powerbombed down? My God!
It is Ultimate X.
What match best benefits us? We played your game. Now you'll play ours. So at No Surrender, first time ever, tag team, Ultimate X. You don't want part of the tag team champions. We're gonna bring a new era of violence like you've never seen.
What are you going to do when all your gang warfare doesn't work? This is about the Ultimate X.
You never thought we'd make it this far!
Let's see who's got the biggest heart.
We're gonna humiliate you!
Ultimate X is the great equalizer.
We're gonna bloody you!
What kind of heart are you going to show us when you have to climb 15 feet above the ring. When we're done, AJ, you go back to doing dark matches, and Christopher Daniels take off to Las Vegas and join the Blue Men.
LAX, the Ultimate X, is your test. We played your game, and you won. Now you're the champions, and you're gonna wrestle our game. And our game is Ultimate X.
It doesn't matter to me, because from here on out, LAX is bringing the level of violence up. 5150, loco la cabeza.
We won't stop until every one of you bastards is dead.
Let me tell AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels something. Are you not tired of LAX humiliating you? We put you through tables, we put stitches in your head, we put you in a neck brace. What else do we gotta do to you?
After the match is over, it will be rechristened the Ultimate LAX match.
The Ultimate in Bad Blood, about to be settled in an Ultimate X match for the NWA Tag Team titles. Styles and Daniels to challenge LAX. First time ever that the Ultimate X match will determine the NWA World Tag Team titles. It's championship bout number 2 of the evening at No Surrender. Here's the taglines. When we quote Conan, he says that you can stop a revolutionary but not a revolution. Latino takeover in TNA sees Homicide and Hernandez win the tag titles. LAX, they proudly display 5150 on their shirts. Yeah, mentally insane. It's more than a t-shirt motto. It's a mindset and a way of life. LAX, they take advantage of the border brawl. They win the tag titles. Jim Cornette feels the best way to give Styles and Daniels a chance in the rematch, let's make it an Ultimate X match. First time ever. Ultimate X tag titles, it's now. And here they come. The former NWA World Tag Team Champions looking to regain the gold. The man on the right, yeah, the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels. The man on the left, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. What do you think of the challengers?
Well, I'm going to tell you something. They're not lacking in confidence. And you would think that the beat down that LAX gave them just here the other day on Impact might be enough to get most men down. All it does is drive athletes like these. All it does is drive former champions like these, Mike.
And we need to talk about that beatdown on Impact. We need to talk about the flood of emails that the TNA office received.
Listen up, all you one-language speaking stupid gringos. Se ponen de pie, los reyes de la lucha libre están aquí, embajadores de la violencia y campeones del mundo. ¡Ey, ey, ey!
Well, but the only thing I understood was stupid gringos. That came through loud and clear. Let's talk about, Don, what happened. Recently on Impact, we saw a sickening situation. And the TNA office, they've been flooded with emails.
Oh, I mean, the people that were so disgusted seeing the Uncle Sam hanging in the middle of the ring, seeing AJ Styles hung upside down. I mean, literally, I walked out of here, the police officer that was in here guarding the Impact Zone looked at me and said he wanted to do unspeakable things to those people because he thought that was just as wrong as it got. And if it was up to him, he'd arrested them on the spot, and it invoked that kind of emotion in a lot of people. As I'm watching Homicide right now climb up, trying to show that he's not afraid. Let me tell you something. It's one thing to do it right here, but in the match, when you get up there, it's a whole different story.
You're right. They went too far. They crossed the line. Styles and Daniels looking for revenge, looking to regain the gold. Let's hear from JB.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is an Ultimate X match for the NWA World Tag Team Championship. When the bell rings, the man in charge, Mr. Earl Hebner. Introducing, first of all, the challengers at a combined weight of 435 pounds. They are the team of the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, and the phenomenal AJ Styles. Introducing their opponents, representing the Latino Nation, accompanied to the ring by Conan at a combined weight of 285 pounds. 485 pounds. They are the current reigning and defending NWA World Tag Team Champions, Homicide and Hernandez, the Latin American Exchange.
History about to be made. Oh, and they're not even going to wait for the opening bell. Look at this. They're already all 4 minutes broken down here in this Ultimate X match. Don, cables are in place. The championship belt hanging from the center. You're going to make your way across those cables and take down the belt to win. And Daniels catches Hernandez. Oh, with a kick, and then AJ caught him with a drop kick.
You know, there's strategy that's got to be used here. People think it's just as easy as climbing up, getting on the ropes, and bringing it down.
No way.
You have got to get your opponent out of the picture so that you can climb up there freely. You saw him trying to go for that Gringo Killer, and then he nails him with the shoulder. But that is what's so important. You've got to make.
Oh, God.
Pulled him right into the ropes, right on the neck.
Yeah, slingshot type move. Catapulted him in, thrown first right into the steel cables, and now sets him up for Hernandez. Oh, he's got AJ up in the bear hug.
Oh, he's so strong.
Oh,
look at that. Just tosses him like he's nothing. That's the strongest man I think we've ever seen here in TNA.
Just released him overhead, dumped him unceremoniously, and he rolls out to the floor. Attention now turned to the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels. Hernandez going to beat down on him. It looks like Homicide's going to head up and try and make his way across the cables.
Well, that's what he's going to do. A nice knee right there as it takes Hernandez. And you can see Christopher Daniels knows what it's all about. And he grabs him all right away and grabs him right by the legs and pulls him down.
I think equally as important in this Ultimate X match is we see Daniels extend the arm bar, drop straight down with all of his weight. I think defense can be equally as important as offense in this match, and we just saw that. Daniels able to fight off Hernandez and then concentrate on the defensive move of pulling Homicide down before he got the belt. Double drop toe hold.
Keep in mind, once you get up there, you better bring it down, because if you fall, it's a long fall, and Daniels and Styles know that, and they're going to bide their time. You don't make that move unless you got some kind of protection, somebody to run interference while the other one goes, and I think that's exactly what Daniels and Styles are going to try to do right now.
Oh, you're right. Certainly one of the dangerous aspects of this high-wire spectacle, as we see AJ spring up from the top rope and now hang onto that cable, and he's, what do you say, Don, about halfway across, it looks like here.
Well, he's going to try to maybe steal one here, and look at this. Homicide
he's rocking him.
Just rocking him, and AJ right on the rope. Wow, just caught him right on the neck on the rope.
Oh, man. And the drop from that kind of a distance, Don, it's bad enough, and then when you land directly across those steel cables.
Well, you can see, and again, a lot of people think that the advantage automatically goes to Styles and Daniels. Let me tell you something. When you brawl, when you're thugs like LAX is, they have a chance of putting these guys out of it. No, he goes for the chair shot. Daniels gets out of the way and just hits him with a couple right, just going right back at him.
Boy, you're right. Fortunately for the Fallen Angel, he avoided that chair shot. Comes back with a series of offensive moves. The kick for Hernandez, charges at Homicide, who takes him down to the floor. Homicide suicide dive.
Oh, man. He goes at the tope con hilo as he goes right through the rope and catches the top of Daniels' head, and he also goes right over the rail. Unbelievable. I don't know if we can see that again, guys, if we can. It is worth it.
No, AJ!
AJ, Fosbury flop. Unbelievable as he goes over the top.
Wow. You see Homicide there pointing and motioning to his shoulder. It was a hell of a landing that he took.
Well, if his shoulder's hurt, he's not climbing up any ropes. I can tell you that. You're going to need both shoulders. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Hernandez! Oh, man, the 280-pounder got cut off by Daniels.
Oh, he caught him right there as he was coming up. We'll show you that a little bit if we get a moment. Oh, man. Look at this. He's got the leg in place, and he's pulling back on the head.
Oh, you're right, Don. So close to the coaching clutch now. Is he going to try and get the submission? Oh, man, and Homicide broke it up.
All right. You have got, well, sorry, folks. It's just actions too fired up. Oh, look at the strength there of Homicide showing you that he's got more to his game.
Guys in the truck, I don't blame you. No way we can get off of this live shot. AJ fighting back from the apron. Watch this springboard caught in midair by Hernandez.
He's so strong. He's so strong. Look at AJ trying to do something, but he looks like he's caught. He's caught no man's land, and Homicide cracks him in the head.
Gonna take him up now, and after the kick from Homicide.
Oh,
God.
The strength of Hernandez.
What a team they make. The strength of Hernandez, the near 300-pounder, the ability of Homicide, as we are going to take another look at this and check this out.
I mean, that's almost as far as falling from the top of the ropes. That's how strong Hernandez is, and I saw him come over asking for something.
Well, that's one person, as we just saw the close-up look of Conan, the leader of the LAX circling around the ringside area. That's somebody that we've got to keep our eyes on, even in a match like this, Don.
That's a shortcut to the top.
Oh, come on, they slide that ladder in. Hernandez went outside and slides the ladder into Homicide. Homicide going to just climb right up the ladder and take the belt down? We can allow that to happen around here?
Not according to AJ Styles. He's not, as he was able to get there quick. Oh, he goes underneath. Oh! AJ just sends the ladder right on top of him. And if you want to fight fire with fire, you want to get brutal, they can do it too. Oh, man, how about that jawbreaker right there by Christopher?
Check out the double team.
Oh, man. That's how you keep somebody from climbing the ropes.
Wow, Hernandez taken up by Styles and Daniels, and the challengers took one half of the tag champs, dropped him down right across that ladder.
And you know what I like? They could use it for the shortcut, but they won't do it. They toss it out and send a message.
Not going to allow that to happen here. Referee Earl Hebner laying down the law in the ring as AJ tries to go up to the top on Hernandez, but Homicide pulled him down over the floor. Did you hear that landing?
Oh, he hit his face straight on the floor there, and you could see Christopher Daniels thought he had an opening and he was going to go up across. But he knocked him down, but hell, here comes Hernandez, and that man, that is not the guy you want to have you there. No! Oh, brutal!
He just took both of those huge hands. He wrapped them right around the neck of Christopher Daniels, and he just tossed him way across the ring.
Look at this. Here he's got it. Holy cow, he throws him all the way across the ring.
Yeah, the momentum then sent him all the way out to the floor. You can't see this, but Conan's kicking the hell out of Daniels outside, while Hernandez, oh man, just squashed AJ in the corner.
Oh, AJ Styles it's 2-on-1 right now in the ring as Christopher Daniels took a beat down from Conan out front, and now AJ is in. Oh, look at that.
Double underhook. Butterfly suplex takeover as Homicide immediately goes back to favoring the shoulder after hitting the suplex. Hernandez, power move on AJ upcoming. What's it going to be?
Oh, look at this. Is he just toying with him right there, and he applies the pressure and the weight right on top.
Power slam down. This is really the strategy that you need to employ if you're Homicide and Hernandez.
Yeah.
You take out, you just totally take them out of this matchup, and I didn't think that we would see Hernandez being the one to cross the steel cables, but look at this!
Yeah, this guy's so strong. But I tell you, you're in a place you've not been before, and you can see AJ Styles knows it. AJ Styles goes up, and he just cracks him right in the back, and that's what brings you down, and that's a long, hard fall for Hernandez.
Whatever the hell works, AJ, don't blame you. Springboard into that forearm shot, but then Homicide steel chair to the back.
Man, I am telling you, this has been just exactly what we thought it would be. I mean, it's non-stop, no let up, and every chance now that somebody gets, they're going to try. And you see Homicide, you got to wonder about his shoulder, if it's going to be enough to allow him.
That's a great point. Is he going to be able to make it across with that injured shoulder, or will it hinder him in his attempt to make his way across the cables? And here he goes.
He's doing it anyway. He's sliding. You better watch out. He's up there. He's awful close, but again, he's in unfamiliar territory.
Look at this. He's scissoring that cable, Don, so that he doesn't have to use all of that pressure on the shoulder. AJ's going to meet him halfway, going to try and kick him down.
AJ got up there so fast, and he's holding on. He's got, oh, and they both come flying down to the bottom. Wow. Wow.
Oh, my God. Styles, Homicide, both crashed down to the canvas from the top. Look at this landing.
Oh, man, it's both of them. And you can look at AJ. He just got that glazed look on his face. Here it is again. Oh, and there they both go. And wait a minute. Christopher Daniels now has a shot for it.
This is the chance. Daniels, if he can just make his way across just a couple more feet, he can take down the belt.
Oh, he's fighting for it, but he can't do it. As Hernandez got them, and then Homicide now going up, and the teamwork, and they just plant Christopher Daniels down.
Bulldog off the top, Daniels up on the shoulders, and he got just driven right down to the canvas with that top rope Bulldog. Wow. Oh, you're right. Ultimate X has been everything that we expected and more. Daniels fired off. Here he comes off the ropes. Homicide drops him in his tracks.
I'll tell you, I am impressed with LAX. They have not been intimidated by what Ultimate X brings. And look at this, the two bodies that are laying down on the mat are not Homicide and Hernandez, it's Styles and Daniels. And Conan's got to be proud, and here comes again. Hernandez going back up there. He was so close before, and he's back up
Here
top.
he comes.
And you can see Homicide. Look at this. Oh, Daniels stops him. Does he have time?
I think he was going for the gringo kill him, but cut off by Daniels. Hernandez over halfway across. AJ. Wow, pull him down from the cables, and he just crashed right down onto his own partner.
And what happens is you get stuck up there. Hernandez knew where he was. He had the strength to get across, but you also got to watch out for the men below, because if they get a hold of you, that fall is so hard, so vicious. It's twice as heavy as it will be any other time, and that's why it's so hard to not just only get up there and bring the belt down.
That's why timing is so important in this matchup. Wait till that opportunity presents itself, Don, where you can make your way all the way across and not have to deal with the other competitors. I guess easier said than done. Homicide taken down by Styles, running clothesline for Hernandez, and there goes Homicide again.
Look, a nice spin kick by AJ Styles as he's fired up. Pele! He comes back with the Pele, and he nails it right there. Look at him. He's fired up, but he turned around, and there's Homicide.
Boy, AJ has really gone to the playbook. Fosbury flop earlier. Pele here into the corner. Homicide charges in. Caught with the elbow.
Oh, beautiful inverted DDT. Was that awesome? Man, did he hit that with perfection. Let me tell you something. There are not many people in the world that after what they've gone through can hit a move like that cleanly, and he's one of them.
And then he's got Hernandez now. Look out. Big power man fights off probably what was an attempt at a suplex by AJ.
Oh, beautiful teamwork as Daniels. We forgot about him, and you can't do that. Oh, but look at the three. Oh, but they used the double team on Hernandez.
Challengers hit the double team on one half of the champs. Hernandez taken out of the play, but here comes Homicide right back. Boot for Daniels, scoop and slam on Styles.
Every time it looks like one team's got the advantage, the other one is able to turn things around. Now Homicide, he's nowhere near where the ropes are, so he's going to have to inflict damage, and he hits a frog splash, and there's nobody home.
That did not connect with the frog splash. High-low. They took him out high and low that time. Styles and Daniels. Now they've got Hernandez in their sights.
And look at this, just one shot after another, and that's what you've got to do. And look, oh, but Hernandez breaks through it, and then comes around with a double clothesline, Mike.
Wow. That's just a power situation that Styles and Daniels cannot match.
No, there's not many people that can.
True.
He is unbelievable. You have no idea how strong this guy is. Anybody that's been in the ring with him will tell you, wait a minute, Conan pulling on a table from the bottom.
I guess we should have anticipated this. Hernandez, he's got Daniels up. Oh, man, drop down backbreaker right across the shoulder. We heard Conan earlier, the interview when LAX arrived here at the Impact Zone tonight. He said, we'll bring anything, chairs, ladders. Now they've got the table in play. Hernandez has got AJ.
And that backbreaker with that shoulder. His shoulder's the size of most people's knees. The size of most people's thighs.
Now here goes Styles up to his shoulder.
Oh, he's going to go for that border toss. You can see it.
Daniels able to hold on to his partner and catch Hernandez with the kick that doubles him over.
And you can see now the double teamwork as Daniels sends. Oh, but Homicide there. Look at this. AJ just tosses him over.
Look at that.
Oh, they're going to try to put him out. Frog splash, and he hits it.
Homicide down on the floor. Oh, there it is. Best moonsault ever. Now, this could be your chance. Are you going to climb or are you going to go for more offense?
This is what you've got to know. They're going. Holy cow. Spiral dam. They're putting everything on it that they can. One thing after another. Oh, Gringo Killer. Was that what he did there? I didn't see.
I think it was a spinning neck breaker that he caught him with out of nowhere that time.
Well, they're all pulling out all the stomps. Man, oh, man.
Styles here, now in trouble. Homicide has got him. He's got him hooked. AJ holding on. Homicide going to try and take him through the table. AJ fights back. Series of right hands. Both men exchanging on the apron.
Oh, look at this. Oh, you can just hear these guys, the pain. Wait a minute. Oh, no. AJ's got him. Styles clash. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it on the table?
Styles clash.
Oh, here he goes. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Oh, we talked about pulling out all the stops. That's what's called pulling out all the stops. Spiral tap. We got to take another look.
I mean, here he is, and his think of the force, and his body breaks on top of Homicide, right through the table. This crowd on their feet.
We came back late off the replay, and I don't know whether you caught it or not, but Conan with that slapjack, he just hit AJ and knocked him out. He hit him for me, and he just hit him again out here on the floor. Back in the ring, it's Daniels and Hernandez, but Conan has followed up after that incredible move by AJ, putting Homicide through the table.
He did it. Here comes Conan. Oh, no.
No,
He's up there. Come on, stop this. And you can see right there, Conan now, he's just mad. He's just mad, and the referee's trying to get him out of there. But look at this.
Referee intimidated.
While this is going on.
But this is
crazy.
This is all that Daniels could do.
This is crazy.
He's up at the top of the truss.
This is absolutely crazy.
He's avoiding Conan.
No way. No way. He's got it.
Take it down.
He's up there.
Take it down.
He's
Take
up
it down,
there.
Daniels.
He's got it. And they try to do it, but he's got it down.
Your winners, and new NWA World Tag Team Champions, the phenomenal AJ Styles and the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels.
They've regained the titles. That was unbelievable. We've got to see that. Unreal. Unfreaking real.
They've done it. AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels. Oh my God, they've regained the gold, and everybody's on their feet, and you better bow down, because this was unfreaking believable.
And I'm going to tell you something. You got to give credit to LAX, because they came out there, gave it everything they got, and the crowd is bowing to them. The crowd is bowing to them, and deservedly so. That move by Daniels, the riskiest thing I think I've ever seen.
I think the riskiest move that we've ever seen in an Ultimate X match. We're gonna relive some of the exciting moments from this match. What a great time it is here at No Surrender to see him beat LAX. There is the Styles Clash.
Right through the table, and that put out, but right there was the shot of Conan that you didn't see. And then look at Daniel. If he misses, it's over. And he gets it up there, and there's nobody that can reach him. He's got his body placed. They throw the kendo stick, but it doesn't down.
My God, what an emotional moment. Celebrate. Soak it in, guys. You deserve it. You're the NWA Tag Team Champions again.
Well, I'll tell you what, they lost it at the border ball, but they got it back at Ultimate X. And the crowd, inside the crowd, celebrating.
Keith Mitchell, Keith, you're right. That's a hell of a shot. You're not kidding, baby. Up next, Fans Revenge. But remember, next month, Bound for Glory, we're coming to Detroit.
For some crazy reason, TNA management is listening to the fans. They don't know what's good for them. The night at Slammiversary, when they pelted the ring in a barrage and there was a near riot, I don't know how many times I have to answer this. I take zero responsibility for Larry Zbyszko or Earl Hebner's actions. I will take a polygraph test. I'll take a lie detector test. I merely seized the opportunity when it was handed to me.
Can Jeff Jarrett hear me? You say you're innocent, but you're always the one that benefits from whatever crookedness goes on. You said that weeks ago that you'd take a polygraph, a lie detector test. Well, next week, right here on TNA Impact, we're going to give you one, Jeff. If we catch you in a lie about your involvement in all this shady business and let you hold on to the NWA World title, I'm going to give the TNA fans the opportunity to get even with you personally.
Whoa! That's justice in my mind!
We're going to put you on public trial right here on TV.
The polygraph says you're a damn liar!
Oh, yes, he is! And look at that look on Jarrett's face!
We're gonna pick out, say, maybe even 18 of these TNA fans, and we are gonna give every single one of them a nice, long, thick leather strap. When you start to turn tail and run out of that ring, all those fans with those belts are gonna have full by-God license and authority to whip the bejesus out of you until you get back in. You, Jeff Jarrett, one-on-one with this man.
Yeah! The Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe!
Welcome everybody to the very first TNA Town Hall meeting.
I've been charged with a mission. To punish you, Jeff Jarrett.
To inflict so much pain in this ring on Jeff Jarrett that he exits the ring where the TNA fans get a chance Just throttle him.
For crimes against TNA, crimes against the fans.
I've been a victim of each and every one of you.
He doesn't even want to wait till this Sunday. Samoa Joe, come on!
Oh, Bever! Oh, and Jarrett with the scrap!
You see Samoa Joe got a little ankle
no.
in it. Man, grab the scrap and Jarrett throws the
Stalking Jarrett. Oh, and Jarrett gonna try and escape, but Joe's got it. Get him, Joe! Lay him in there!
Listen to the sound of that leather hits black. I mean, one shot after another. Jarrett getting a taste of it, and Samoa Joe is just...
Wait a minute! Jarrett's got the guitar! Look out, Joe!
Joe doesn't see it! Oh, he smacked it away, man!
Never saw it coming! No way to react!
For every drop of blood you spill, I will spill a bucket of yours. You think this is a game now?
The undefeated streak comes to a screeching halt.
The air being choked out of Samoa Joe!
You think you got the fans to worry about? You worry about me. There will be no corner given. There will be no remorse. Joe is gonna kill you. Joe is gonna kill you.
It's this Sunday of no surrender! Fans revenge! Jeff Jarrett! Samoa Joe! It's time for fans' revenge. It's time for Samoa Joe, one-on-one against the King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett. And the fans are ready here at the Impact Zone. And the fans are ready around the ring as well, Don. Check this shot out.
Well, you can see them all there. 3 people on each side, 18 people here with the 6-sided ring. And I'm not kidding you, folks. They're real leather straps. We've been listening to the sound they make as they snap them on the mat, as they snap them in the air. Jeff Jarrett is in trouble, and he's earned this. He deserves this.
Well, that sign's pretty accurate. Yep, Jeff Jarrett a liar. The polygraph proved that. Samoa Joe, let's introduce the man right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the fans' revenge match. 18 fans chosen from thousands around the world will surround the ring with leather straps in this non-title contest. Introducing first, from American Samoa, he is the undefeated Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe!
Yes, this is fans' revenge. Yes, this is the brainchild of Jim Cornette from TNA management. But at the same time, Samoa Joe, the undefeated Samoan submission machine, is putting his winning streak on the line here. It's been nearly a year and a half that he's been in TNA. He's never been pinned. He's never submitted.
Well, here you can see the King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett, and he's got all the shirts on, all the pads, anything he can do to protect his skin. Wait a minute, it looks like Eric Young running up.
What's this?
Well, did you find him?
Look, I've looked everywhere. I've looked in the front lot, the back lot, the washrooms, the bathrooms, the restrooms, the
Cars?
change rooms, the cars, the trunks, in the sewers.
Limousines?
Everywhere. Limousines. He wasn't in that car you talked
All
about.
over Universal.
The whole place searched from top to bottom. He's not.
Did you check? Did you check in the rafters?
Do you think he'd be up there?
Do I think he'd be in the rafters? He's made a damn career out of dropping out of the rafters. Eric Young, this is your final chance. I want you to go up in those rafters. I want you to search from one end of this building to the other. I want you to flush him out, and don't you dare let him interfere in my match. He wants to jump me from behind. Don't you let him do it, Eric. This is your final chance.
Okay, it was on fire. It was dark.
Go!
Okay. I'm gonna do it
now.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
And his opponent from Nashville, Tennessee. He is the NWA Heavyweight Champion of the World, the King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett!
You better not worry about Sting. That's not till next month at Bound for Glory. You've got to face Samoa Joe, Jeff Jarrett. You can send Eric Young to look up in the rafters all you want.
And here comes the King of the Mountain. He's got that guitar in his hand. That's never a good sign. How many shirts does he have on? He must have 4 layers of clothes.
Oh, anything he can to protect the blows from the fans. Now, yeah, the title's not on the line right here, but you think about what's on the line for Samoa Joe. Pride, a chance to humiliate the King of the Mountain right here on No Surrender. A chance to make a statement. A chance to make a statement that I'm next in line.
Jarrett, Samoa Joe. Senior official Rudy Charles stands between the two of them. Fans, 18 of them, have circled the ring. They all have leather straps, leather belts in their hands. And here we go, opening bell, it's fans' revenge.
You can see Jeff Jarrett looking around. He's got to keep his eye on all the fans outside, that they don't try taking cheap shots like he's done in the past. And Samoa Joe, he's just got one strategy, and that's inflict as much pain, force Jeff Jarrett out into the crowd, let the crowd whip up on him a little bit.
Look at this female fan at ringside here with the strap. Is that
that's the same gal?
That's the same fan that Jeff Jarrett attacked recently on Impact.
Well, I'm glad they gave her the leather strap to get a chance to get some revenge, because that is the same person that he turned on and smacked there on the ramp right here in front of us.
Well, look at Jarrett on the offensive here in the early going with a series of shots to the side of the head. Samoa Joe shot off into the ropes. Here comes a 280-pound freight train right at you.
Well, now we can tell it's obvious that Jeff Jarrett has put on layers of shirts in case he does get out there and take some shots from the fans.
You think?
But one thing you got to think about it, will that impede his progress a little bit? Normally he's out there with the shirt off. Samoa Joe will take advantage. And wow! Look at the force! And then the kick by Joe, and Jarrett goes down to the mat.
Incredible contact in the corner. First as he charges into Jarrett, and then you're right. He just drilled him in the side of the head with that kick. Where are you going to send him now? Anywhere you want.
Oh, he goes outside there, and the fans trying to get in there quickly.
So close. Oh, the fans were so close to using those leather straps.
Well, you saw how quickly Jarrett got himself in the ring, but think about that. I mean, it's a catch-22, man. You go out, and then you got to come back in. And then you got Samoa Joe waiting for you, and Samoa Joe right now taking advantage of this whole thing. He knows that Jeff Jarrett's rattled. He knows that Jeff Jarrett's mind is on 19 different people. The 18 around the ring and Samoa Joe in it.
The unbeaten Samoan submission machine going to take Jarrett up to his shoulders and take him across. Oh, Jarrett. Surprising move, able to shrug it off, shoot Joe off into the ropes, and there goes Jarrett again out to the floor. Nobody puts on the brakes and slides back in.
Well, from what I understand, you get out there off of the ring apron and it's free reign for anybody there, and he was so close. And it's going to be hard for the King of the Mountain to keep momentum right here. And look at this, you can see Samoa Joe. He's not going to put up with it. He knows what's going on.
Going to take off some of the layers of shirts and clothing that Jarrett wore for protection out here with the fans' revenge match. Tries to fire him across. Jarrett able to reverse it, charges at him.
The strength of Samoa Joe. And wait a minute, look at it, you can see Jarrett's out. And
lay him in there.
Are all cracking it with the straps, and he has to get back in.
Oh, too bad he's got those shirts on. There goes Joe out to the phone. Man, Joe goes right through the fans at ringside and went right into the guardrail.
He tripped off of the ring apron, and he fell really hard into the guardrail. That just goes to show you it could be the most unusual thing that could turn something like this around.
And Jarrett, I think, wants the fans to put the leather belts and leather straps to Joe, but they're not doing it. They're hoping him up instead.
Well, look at this. He wants to get it back in, and in doing so, they get more shots at him. And Jarrett trying to fight it off and has to get back in there.
Uh-oh. Jarrett has taken one of the leather belts, one of the straps. Oh, and the unprotected back of Samoa Joe. Oh, feels that unforgiving leather belt. Here he comes again.
I mean, how do you take it away from him when there's 18 people out there with him? I mean, if I'm Rudy Charles, I don't go near Jeff Jarrett right there because he might hit you with the strap himself. But, I mean, you can see how hard those shots hurt to the flesh. And now Jarrett using it to choke Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe hit that rail hard. He caught that rail hard, and I don't think he's quite right now.
Boy, it's turned this matchup totally around with momentum 100% in the favor of the King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett. And again, he's going to choke him with the leather belt. He's got it wrapped right around his throat and neck.
Well, that's what you got to do. If you're going to pin Samoa Joe in that ring, you got to take the air out of him. You got to stop that freight train by taking the gas out of it, and that's exactly what Jeff Jarrett's trying to do, and he knows. And look at him, he's just doing one shot after another. And let me tell you something, if you don't think those shots can bring you down, you can see what it's doing to Joe.
Oh boy, and check this out. Now Jarrett's putting all of his weight, positioning it on the back of Joe, and then cranking back with that leather belt right across the throat, right on the windpipe.
Keep in mind, though, the blows are going to be even harder on Jarrett if he falls back out of that ring, just because the fans, they're going to get madder and madder. And oh man, you got to give the King of the Mountain credit as he cut off Samoa Joe right in the middle and hit him with that strap right in the neck.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. Just when Joe started to get it rolling again, Jarrett uses the strap, drops him, and has he got it wrapped around his hand now? Going to use it like a weapon with a right hand shot to the side of the head. I think that may have connected right to the jaw.
It did, man. He caught him right in the jaw, and you can see Jeff Jarrett. I'll tell you, this is just not going the way I thought it would go. I thought this would be a massacre. I thought it would be a massacre on both sides, but Jeff Jarrett shows you why he's the champion. You don't become the champion and hold the title as long as he has without knowing what you're doing. He takes a few shots right there, but he gets up to the top.
And Jarrett from the top goes cross body block. Pin. 1, 2. No, Joe kicks out at 2.
Great job by Rudy Charles getting over there in time for the count.
Jarrett fired off into the ropes and again goes for the pin and again, no, a 2 count only.
Well, he knows he's got Samoa Joe reeling right now, and he's taking advantage of it. You've got to finish Joe off fast, because if he gets momentum, man, it can end in a hurry.
Jarrett springs back from the middle rope, nobody home, as Joe just walked right away and avoided the contact.
Of course, you see that bandage on the top of Joe's head, and we remember that side of that blood running down his face after Jeff Jarrett cracked him with that guitar he had hidden around the side of the ring. And oh, what a kick to the face by Joe right there.
Inverted atomic drop, then oh, there's the senton as the follow move. Drop down with the backsplash right across the chest of Jarrett.
Oh, and you can see right there, he's grabbing more layers. He's going to do whatever he can. That's what you got to do.
Now,
all right.
That's the way we like it.
Now let's get him outside of that ring and let some straps hit the flash. And I'll tell you what, I don't know what's going to hurt worse, the knife-edge chops or the leather straps.
Series of chops, but Jarrett cuts him off. Obvious shortcut there. Poked him in the eyes. Take it out to the apron. There's some free shots, and you don't have those 3 or 4 layers of T-shirts now, Jarrett. Here we go. Lay him in, everybody. Follow him all the way around the ring. Get your shots in at him.
Man, I'm telling you, man, they're letting him have it. They're whelping him as Jarrett's able to fly around the ring and get back in. And I'm going to tell you something. The people don't stay in their spots either, Mike. They'll follow him all the way around.
Oh, I just love this, because you know that every other fan in this building and every fan watching at home, they're living vicariously through the fans that are circling around the ring, and now they toss a belt into Joe, and look at him light him up. Oh.
I mean, who walking on the face of this earth hasn't wanted to crack Jeff Jarrett with a leather strap once or twice?
Anyone? Anyone? I don't think so.
Oh, nice drop kick, though. Man, that's how you stop it. I think Samoa Joe thought he had so much momentum, but Jeff Jarrett able to cut him loose with that drop kick.
Great leg extension on that drop kick by Jarrett. Went for the pin, and Joe doesn't look good at this point, but he was able to avoid that 3 count. Joe's got to get it rolling again here, because Jarrett's got momentum on his side. Snap it off. Mid-ring power slam. 2.
Got it. Oh, he
no.
got his shoulder up.
Barely.
Oh, you can see Joe thought he might have got it there real quick. I mean, he just pulls that off, and now he hits him right in the back where they... Oh, wait a minute, Jarrett, roll up.
Shoulders down.
No. Oh, thank goodness, no.
As soon as Joe gets up to his feet, Jarrett drops him with the right hand, and now he's using the T-shirts that he wore to the ring to wrap it around his neck and choke him with those.
Well, that has to feel better than the leather strap around it. Now he's trying to get the strap back. And tie, look at this, he's trying to tie Samoa Joe, I think, to the ropes.
I guess that's what he was trying to do, but Joe fights back, and Jarrett's got that leather strap in his hand, and for every punch from Samoa Joe, Jarrett's hitting him with the leather belt.
Now look at this, Joe now seems to be doing the same thing. I can't quite see it on that side, but yes, he's tying his arm to the rope, and it backfired, and now if he could just flip him over the top there.
Oh, that was a great call, Don. You saw that one coming. You sure did. And he's got Jarrett now in prime position.
And look at this. Here comes a fan.
What?
Come in and try to take a quick shot. Here comes another fan.
They're coming in and taking 3 shots.
Look at this. They're just all taking 1 shot at a time.
Oh, the leather belts, cracking down across the back of Jeff Jarrett. Senior official Rudy Charles trying to maintain some control out here. This is unbelievable.
Well, I gotta admit, I love it though. I mean, how you gonna stop him?
Uh-oh.
And now Jarrett, he's looking for something, his guitar, and he's gotta take a beating to get it.
Oh yeah, everybody lay him in there from outside, but look out, Joe, he's got the guitar.
He missed. Oh, look, he's got it from behind.
Gonna try and choke him out here, and look at Jarrett. You can see the life just going right out of Jarrett.
Oh, look at this. As you see Samoa Joe, is he going to tap out?
I don't know. Jarrett fighting through this.
He's got a hold of him hard. There is Jarrett trying to fight over, trying to get to the ropes. You can see the determination in his eyes. But the king of the mountain, oh, he just gets his foot on the rope.
Oh, how lucky can you be? Extends the leg across and barely makes contact with the rope, but the referee has to break it.
Joe's not letting up, though. You kind of like that. He's not letting up. He's going to squeeze every ounce of air out of his lungs that he can.
Uh-oh. Oh, Joe just takes the referee and just shoved him right down, and you see what happens? You lose your focus, you lose your attention, you're going to pay for it. There it is.
Right into the guitar.
Stroked him right into the guitar. Face first
Oh,
goes Joe.
no
Oh, no.
way.
It's not going to end like this.
First time he's
dude.
ever. Oh, just in time. I thought the winning streak came to an end.
Exactly. Nearly a year and a half, Samoa Joe never pinned or submitted here in TNA. Oh, and it was so close to breaking that mark right there, breaking the record. Jeff Jarrett almost broke the winning streak.
Boy, that give him just the momentum he needs right there. But think of all the shots that Samoa Joe has taken to the back from the leather stabs of Jarrett. Look at this. Now it's just become and they're just, man, it's just one after another. And Jarrett gets bull rushed there a little bit. Oh.
Slap fight. Joe got the better of it, but when he charged into the corner, Jarrett moves out of the way. Uh-oh. Joe up on the top.
Oh,
Are you going to try and stroke him from up there?
From the second rope, if he does, it's going to be, whoa! Oh, man! Joe kicked him from the second rope and set him up for the Muscle Buster! Here it is!
Muscle Buster out of the corner!
Yeah! Got it!
Down!
Here he goes!
Cover and pin him, Joe!
1, 2, 3! Joe's got it!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Samoa Joe!
He did it! Win streak remains intact for Samoa Joe. The fans got their revenge in more ways than one, didn't they?
I'm telling you, that move, able to kick him from the second rope, showing you the agility of a man, almost 300 pounds. And then that set Jarrett up. He was hung out to dry. And once he got him in that Muscle Buster, it was all over as Samoa Joe walking over here to the table.
The undefeated Samoa Joe picking up the NWA World's Heavyweight title, taking possession of the belt.
Why is he taking the belt? That was a non-title match.
I don't know.
Jeff Jarrett.
Jim Cornette, let's hear.
Pardon me. Don't let me interrupt the agony of your defeat, Jeff. But we've still got an announcement. Hey, Joe, you might want to hear this too. Everybody's going to want to hear it. You thought you had it all figured out. Well, once you get all the answers, Jim Cornette changes the questions. And oh, by the way, folks, all of you here in the Impact Zone, all of you watching on pay-per-view around the world, because of you, because of your dedication, because of your support of TNA, on Thursday night, November 16th at 9 p.m. Eastern, TNA Impact goes prime time on TV.
That's what we've worked for!
Oh, you're not kidding!
Yes!
4 years in the making!
What an announcement! Yeah! Prime time, and listen to this crowd, they love it!
Oh, but Jeff, wait! You misinterpreted. I just had to let the folks in on that. Because I said there was going to be a big announcement, but I also said I wasn't going to be the one to make it. So that right there that I just said, that was my announcement. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the announcement.
He is the former world heavyweight champion, an Olympic gold medalist, and arguably the greatest wrestler in the industry today. Kurt Angle is coming to TNA.
It's real. It's damn real. Yeah!
This has been a presentation of TNA Entertainment.